We're in the fucking page, dude. It's not even that big of a deal. Calm down. It's whatever.
We're here with the boys.
Spud and Billy.
You got a fat dipper in, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Damn, you guys came out hot, dude.
Yeah.
Talking worship.
Thought that was the page, dude.
Yeah, just having fun.
Love the Nola story, though. I'd love to imagine the Spud man down in Nola.
Oh, no, you don't want to hear any of this.
What'd you do down in New Orleans?
Rather not really go into it, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very bad.
How do you feel after these podcasts?
woadies were
I'm
acting
genuinely
up.
concerned. How do you feel after these podcasts? Is this good or bad?
Can we pause?
Yeah. All right, we're back.
Spud gave us the deets on the Nola trip, and we'll just skip past Nola.
Yeah, that's classified.
Talk about something cooler.
Spud dog got wild in the Big Easy, dude. He's getting wild,
making Chris O'Connor look like he has a white picket fence.
I will say they have those giant margaritas in those things,
and
I was
grenades,
ripping those things, dude. They were like, "Oh, you ever have one of these?" And I was like,
"Yep."
Next. And I was just like, "Oh wow, it's still daytime."
Yeah, that happened to O'Connie. Me and the turd went down to New Orleans, and we ran into those hand grenades pretty early.
Yeah,
early on into the trip.
I had to chill with some dude that was my girlfriend's brother-in-law or her brother-in-law, and he was like a big time like a bro. Like he was like, "Come on, man, let's drink." And I was like, she thought we were gonna hate each other. And like I immediately I was like, "Yo, let's go!" And like she was so mad that we were hanging out. Like he was
a
like
Barstool dog and a Joker got together.
Dude.
Barstool dog and Joker,
and an insane Joker, dude. And
wow, who do you think's more of an insane Joker, you or Matt?
No, you can't say it like that. We can't use the hard R.
Yeah,
we're jokers.
Because
these guys are jokers.
Yeah.
So
you guys are jokers.
You and me are Barstool boys.
We're kind of like bros, stuff
kind of
like that.
Word.
We can
There's a
say
lot of
Joker,
history.
but only these boys can say Joker.
There's a lot of history with the R, so chill.
Yeah,
true.
But yeah, I
apologize.
It's a good time in Nola, dude.
Yeah.
So you were chilling with her brothers, you were with. It was,
oh yeah.
Or like if you want to be correct, Joke Rose.
So we chilled, dude.
Dude, what's going on with you?
Yeah, are you on drugs, dude?
Oh yeah, I am too. By the way, dude.
Why are you on drugs?
Some lady, I got hurt, and this lady was texting me about work that I've worked for before, and I just didn't feel like getting to her job, and I haven't responded to her yet. And she called up one of the GCs I worked for and was like, "Andrew got hurt, so I'm assuming he has an oxy problem and all this shit." So basically, I'm a junkie now.
Yeah, word on the street is that you're on oxys.
Well, in this lady's world, yeah.
He beat Perks, dude.
Yeah, I
remember that. I remember I dumped your Perks.
Yeah,
I destroyed his penis for a while.
I took your gummies, dude.
Yeah, I will say though, anybody that has paint on their clothing and lives in Philly, I would assume
Perkhead, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I got paint on my sweater.
Yeah.
True, I could be on Perk. I could
Matt's
be on a 5.
grubbing Xannies.
I could.
Yeah, but you got that nice haircut right now.
True.
Yeah, I was gonna say you look good. Dude.
Thank you.
Yeah. When'd you do that?
Yeah, yesterday. Got off the weekend. I figured to get my hair cut.
Clean your act up.
I'm trying to
clean your act up a little after you showed your ass Saturday night.
Ooh, but that's pretty much what it was. It was I got so drunk and high on
I heard you got
Saturday.
Double teamed by these boys.
No homo.
Yeah,
no.
They attacked me. They instantly turned on me.
No, you tried to go at me.
How? What did I say?
You brought him out in front of everyone and started going at him.
No, I didn't. I was asking
Ice
honest
Cold
questions.
came at you and
I was asking
said what you were.
Honest questions. I was asking about his sex life and shit. It was nothing. I wasn't exploiting you at all. I was like, I don't even remember what I was asking.
I stayed out.
Obviously.
Excuse me, I have a drinking problem. I'm addicted to ciders. I'm addicted to spraying weed tincture in ciders and drinking 4 of them.
That's aggressive.
So what happened? I don't remember, Bill.
I know.
I'm blacked out.
Yeah. I gave you a ride home and you jerked off in front of me.
I remember getting a ride home from you.
Do you?
I just remember having good positive vibes for you on the podcast.
Did you hang out the window when he gave you a ride home?
Yeah.
I just had my hand. I just had my.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was fun. I was impressed by how cool you were on stage.
Oh, man.
Not phased at all.
Kenworth came out calm, cool, and collected.
Crazy.
In front of the fans.
We weren't necessarily fucking performing for A-Rod and the gang.
They were good dogs.
There's some good dogs. Yeah, sure.
They were good dogs. Do you love it?
I love
Did you love
Dude,
that?
that's live stage, dude.
Yeah.
I think you're a little detached from your feelings.
Yeah.
That must have been scary, dude.
Nah.
A little bit.
Just what I was chilling with my boys, dude.
True.
True.
Spade wasn't there. I missed him. No homo.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Had to work at a weed dispensary. What up?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, it's fucking
Were you
sick.
really?
Blaze
Yeah,
that
painting a weed
shit.
dispensary at night. Yeah. Shout out Terra Vita,
That's what's up.
Sellersville, PA.
Oh man, what were we talking about before we got derailed? Fuck, I forget what.
Talking
it
him
was.
My
being.
woadies.
People think.
No, we got off the woadies.
People thinks he was addicted to Percocets.
Yeah.
Dude, hit me with the. This is what I wanted to know.
Oh, what I do want to tell you is that dude I was chilling with, who was like a bro. He was a Barstool dog all the way.
Yeah.
After 3 days, and I thought we were friends.
Oh God, I forgot about this.
he told his wife, who was my girlfriend's sister, that he thought I was autistic. But he said something.
Did he also?
That's not for
Yeah,
the
he
air.
called you an autistic
N-word.
joker.
Oh,
Was
that's
he-
where me and Billy came up with ANS.
Was he white?
Yeah,
Yes.
he was white.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
And he called you the N-word?
Yes,
He
he
called
said
you
I.
an
He
autistic
said
N-word.
I was an autistic N-word, and now me and Billy say that I have autistic N-word syndrome. But obviously we're not that piece.
With the safety on.
ANS for short. Spade loves
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z, anime, you name it.
I have severe
Huge
ANS.
dog.
I suffer from ANS. I go to Saxby's in the morning and order my coffee. I'm like, "Can I get a large coffee?" Bill's in my head like ANS, dude.
And where's the milks?
That's fucked up. That guy's. That's a
the
wild.
funny thing-
But I will say this: Barstool Bros and Jokas. Eventually, that does happen. The Barstool Bro is eventually gonna be like, "Are you retarded or something?"
This is how me and Billy talk.
Yeah, that's it. There's an AN in the wings on a Barstool, bro.
They all have one.
Man, it's funny. I've turned completely on the Barstool.
I
Barstool
told you they
Bro.
were cool.
I liked him at first.
Yeah.
And then I went through a dark period where I really disliked them.
You were a
almost
Joker,
became a
that's
Joker.
why.
That's what I'm saying.
True.
You're
You
part
were a
Joker,
Joker
dude.
for a while.
You were terrorizing New York, dude.
You could say Joker, dude.
Yeah, honestly, you got a Joker
guys
face.
think?
You can't.
For sure.
I can't say it now.
I got a full Joker origin story.
Yeah, you
for
do.
sure.
Oh, definitely.
There, I
Man,
should become.
when
a
you
full
reach
Joker.
like your heights,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, "How do you think I got this smile?"
Yeah.
Except, never mind.
What? Oh.
How do you think I got these scars?
Dude, this
So
is
funny.
what I want to talk about. Spud, you were telling me about
That's so funny.
women incels.
Oh yeah,
Hit me to the
Femcels.
You know, in the
femcels.
beginning of
True
Joker,
fem- true
in the beginning
femcels.
of Joker, when he's like pulling his sit in the mirror, that's me.
And then in like
Crying.
later on,
Everyone could
like,
only be here to
hostage.
see this.
How do you think I got these scars?
All right, sorry.
Oh, please.
Sorry.
Femcels.
Shouldn't be on the air.
Yeah, femcels. Yeah, they're fucking. That's wild.
The
man.
Femcels are getting you.
really puts it into
Not getting them,
perspective.
just sad.
No, there's a female contingent of incels,
Incels that are-
the incels won't fuck.
Yeah, I've heard
the
about
true,
this.
The true femcels, when you get into reading their things, you're like, dude, there's no such thing as incel. Like, just stop. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
It's so sad. The true femcels, when they start describing their lives,
Strawberry legs.
you're just like, fucking.
What is it?
Strawberry
It's rugged,
legs.
dude.
Really?
It's not even funny.
It's heinous.
It's where I'm like, that's not funny.
You
dude.
draw the line.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
It's about like girls that can't get fucked. Think about that.
That's fucked
Think
up,
about
dude.
that, dude.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, at least like a dude can take it out on like a mall
Yeah.
or like a a school.
Or at least a dude can be like, you know how hard it is to get like have sex with a girl, or like girls who go complain with other guys, that go to like other girls and be like,
Well, no, it's like girls could basically just go on the internet and say, "Who wants to come over and fuck me right now?" There's girls that could do that and still not have sex.
Eesh.
Think about that.
Yeah, but that makes sense too. You
Yeah,
you
it
hit
makes
a,
sense. Yeah,
You hit a certain level of ugly where it gets to like
it just gets.
if
fucked
you're
up,
putting it
yeah.
on a line like, hey, anybody can come over here and dump one in me,
Yep.
then it's like, ew. That's extra
Yeah.
fucking ew.
So you're saying it's like
If you're real ugly, you just need to be a sweet baby.
it's ugly to the point
You
of
need to be a
almost
sweetheart.
like it's almost
Or
like
a
ugly.
sugar mama. That's
Yeah.
their
Oh,
thing.
true.
What they talk about doing is like guapping up and being sugar mamas.
Job maxing.
Oh yeah, job
Incels
max,
are
yeah.
probably on the same tip though.
Yep,
You
definitely.
got to stack bread like on. You got to
True.
stack Bitcoin.
Oh, you gotta get vicious.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
You got to build a sick Minecraft city and invite all the babes.
That would suck though if you're just kind of busted, but you got full mental faculties and people are putting you in the leagues of like retarded babes.
Yeah.
Where you're like, no, I'm not. They're like, you sure you're not retarded?
I don't know how you. Yeah,
You are. You're retarded. You're retarded.
I swear I'm not.
I'm not retarded. Yeah.
That's wild, dude.
we're all a little retarded, right?
I heard that.
Damn, that's so twisted.
It's so Joker.
You wouldn't get it
He's fucking brutal with this shit.
all day long.
All
dude.
fucking week.
I torture him. Billy.
Yeah, what have you guys
hates
been
nerds.
talking-
He hates jokers.
What have you guys been talking about?
Spade being a fucking joker. That's it.
I torture him. It's great.
He watched it in his little fucking skibbies on his iPhone. Oh wait, you just upgraded to the MacBook or the Chromebook, didn't
I
you?
have a Chromebook now.
Yeah, big homie got the internet
You got
back.
a Chromebook?
He's been how long?
I got those,
How
like,
long you been
80
watching
bucks.
TV every night on your phone?
2 years.
2 years on his phone every night. Watch the TV.
Do you want a TV?
And he wonders
I'm
why
good.
people are calling him a perkhead.
True. You've been watching TV every night on your phone.
That's perkhead.
It's a big
shit.
phone though, by the way. 8+. This
Nice
is big.
brag.
That's a big screen.
Yeah.
You should get a curved 8
Dude,
plus.
I opened up the
The
Chromebook
ambiance.
and I was like, whoa.
Like front seat of the movie
Oh
theaters.
yeah, I'm good on that.
Right
yeah.
now it's Gold Rush though, baby. Yup.
He's getting
Oh,
paid.
Gold Rush is on.
Yeah, go
No,
Show.
Gold Rush's show is what
Yeah.
the boys are on.
Fuck
Dude,
yeah.
you are such a boomer.
I'm not a boomer. I just like the show. Spade likes it.
It's a bloomer, is what he is.
He's a boomer, my man.
You are a bloomer for sure,
Okay.
which is tight.
Yeah, all
That is
positive
tight.
vibes.
Keys on the fucking belt loop.
I do
Keys on
this
the
so I
boot
don't.
belt.
I do this so I don't lose it. Spade is constantly looking for his keys. I never am.
Keys on the boot. On
I
the
need my
belt
key.
loop is boomer.
I need these keys.
I agree. That's
Yeah.
exactly what a boomer would say.
Does it retract? Is it is it retractable?
don't take it off in
Not taking
defiance,
it off,
dude.
bro.
Does it have a string? Oh my god!
That seems like a risk.
Not at all, bro.
All right.
Screw it back
Oh,
up.
screw it. All right. Good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good.
So what's Gold Rush about?
Gold Rush, dude. Yukon, Tony Beats.
Yeah.
What do they
I think
do?
it's a reality. It's another fake reality show. Exactly
so
what we were
fake,
just
yeah.
talking about.
It's not fake.
Yeah, what were you guys talking about in the regular app?
I don't know. We were just talking about
Oh, Al Baghdadi.
Al
Oh, yeah.
Baghdadi, the Watchmen being run by whites.
Ooh,
Don't
Spade.
get me started.
Yeah, it got me fired up, dude. I looked up. Oh, you don't like it? Oh, dude,
I don't like it.
you don't like them killing
He's
those
been
whites?
raying about
I
it
hate
all
this
week. It's not even what they're about.
Jokers
Like,
hate
if you
this.
actually pay attention to the story, it's not even about that.
Jokers hate this.
Yeah, I do have. I do have a touch of Joker. Like anytime there's like a woman in a World War II video game, I'm like, hey. But yeah, the Watchmen got me a
Yeah,
little.
Watchmen
fun.
gets me fired up. It's
I
fun.
watch it, but then also last night I was telling Matt I was like, I guarantee this is white people that are producing and directing this.
It's a white.
And it was.
It's a white dude making it, and it's a white girl making it, and they. The one girl's from Charlottesville, and she's literally doing this as an attack, as a payback for Charlottesville.
Oh, well, that's actually
She said
pretty
it.
sick.
She said it like
It just
openly.
doesn't.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that.
I don't.
That's
It's just
great
stupid.
revenge, dude.
Do
Yeah.
something at what?
But
Fucking
dude-
up like a bunch of nerds.
That's the thing. It's like the dudes that are in the Watchmen. They didn't draw any blood, dude.
All
They're
that did was
innocent.
sell a few more Dodge Daytonas.
You know
or
what I
whatever.
mean?
Wait, you don't think the guys at Charlottesville liked the Watchmen? I bet every single dude at Charlottesville liked the Watchmen.
I
don't know, man. I mean-
I think it's a bullshit.
Freezer loved the Watchmen.
JT
Yeah.
Freeze.
Yeah, he loves
Yeah,
the Watchmen.
JT
Like,
Freeze is a
that's like a
peaceful man.
Watchmen fan, dude.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
And they're taking it and they're distorting it. There's like,
I would
dude,
say-
there's rumors that like they're just shopping around scripts now, and they'll just grab a name to put something on it, so that it'll sell. So there's like a rumor that Joker thing had nothing to do with Batman. It was already like a movie, and they're like, let's see if we can like kind of rope this into the like Batman type stuff.
That would have been intense if that was
Yeah.
not about the Joker.
That's what they're saying on like the YouTube things that I watch. They're like, oh, this is just a resold script.
Could be.
I don't know inside baseball, Hollywood, dude. You guys are
I mean, I
close to
do.
that.
Sit down and relax. I got you.
Yeah.
I took a screenwriting
you guys,
class
you guys
in
are
college.
into that, yeah.
But yeah, that's just being like, oh, my show's actually revenge for Charlottesville. It's like, dude, don't try to use that for your stupid fucking Watchmen show.
The YouTuber guys that are like super nerds were ranting about it. I was watching that.
You know, so like, so you were saying that's an attack on white nationalists to
are
take
you laughing
Watchmen?
Spade watches this shit, and then he'll like watch a breakdown on how Captain Marvel couldn't possibly beat Thor and how she's not even as strong as
Yes, it's
as
true, dude.
Thanos. It's like,
Seriously.
technically, she's lifting the world, which is 3,300 million tons, and they couldn't do it. There's
And
no
you're
way.
sitting there going,
Thor's way stronger than
you're-
Captain
you're-
Marvel, and Thor
you're-
struggles with Thanos.
You're sitting there wondering how
He
much.
does it, so I'll send him whitey tighties eating donuts.
Oh my god!
Oh man.
Did you watch the video? How the fuck did you nail that? Like
He
that?
fucking told. No, you know what? He didn't. I just started making fun of this shit, and Spade's like, "That's exactly what they say."
You gotta like, damn, dude.
Yeah, dude, fucking.
That's fucking
That's
bullshit.
fucked up, dude.
I gotta watch what I say to Spade, dude. He's liable to go off. At
He
any
is
point.
twisted.
You're gonna be responsible.
You might be number one on the list, though.
I'm Joker's
I know
friend,
you're-
dude.
Who are you? You're the big clown. He fucking killed. He slits his throat.
Watch the Joker.
You're the one who's like, yo, you want a gun?
Billy, you want me to be a good boy? You don't like it when I werewolf out.
He's been doing this fucking all week, dude. So
Oh
stupid.
no, dude.
You're gonna give him a gun and be like, here, dude, take that.
Yeah, and O'Connie's is gonna be the.
I heard O'Connie's was very bad. I heard O'Connie's was being a very bad boy.
O'Connie's was a bad.
That's the
boy.
most depressing
Very
story I've
dead,
ever
bro.
heard in my fucking
Yeah.
life.
Oh, on the live on the Patreon.
Well, it's very similar to your story. I woke up to a condom wrapper in the bathroom, and I was like, "What?"
Condom wrapper and empty conditioner.
Yeah, I was like, "What happened in here,
Yeah,
bud?"
dude.
Oh yeah, you went to wash your hair and you're like, huh?
No, I just went in the bathroom to take a piss in the morning, and I just saw like a bottle like spilled on the counter.
God, you're the worst person to find that too. The whole time he was
I
telling
didn't give him a second of like, "What's this?" I was like, "Ooh," just right away.
All I can picture is O'Connor sitting on the toilet with his feet hanging like 2 feet off the ground, walking.
Some
sucked
girl
off.
sitting Indian style, just
Oh my god, dude.
yeah,
Keep
dark,
doing 2 hands.
dark stuff.
Yeah, I
That's
keep
what she
seeing-
did. That's what she did.
He claimed
He told me.
he got a two-hander.
Yeah, just 2 hands.
Sure.
Connor's packing.
No, I mean it's also they're pros, dude. This isn't just a fucking.
True.
This isn't like
This is
some.
some average Joe.
They're not like yanking on it and pulling it.
Yeah.
This is a pro.
I
This
would
was
know.
her probably her 12th that night.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit him with the double-handed hand twist. She gave him the car wash.
Yeah.
She just
You
gave
got
him
the
all kinds of
deluxe.
different contraptions.
That's not good, man. That's sad. That's smut.
We don't do that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's as sad as buying underwear.
I don't
know.
That's pretty goddamn sad.
Yes, I mean if you really break it down and think
That's
about like
heinous.
the crime committed.
yeah.
I'd say more victimless crime,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for
less
sure.
risky too.
Yeah, O'Connie's gonna get
And
us. He's gonna
very
get me
green.
busted, dude.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm gonna be asleep in one of these rooms and just get busted.
You'd go down.
Yeah.
Or I'd wake up and they'd all be gone.
No, they're taking you,
Just
bro.
now, they don't even wake me up.
They're taking me. We got another one fake sleeping on us.
I think this guy OD'd.
This guy came and passed out.
OD'd on Bud Light, dude. Let's get it.
So,
Yeah, dude. The pro,
So swag,
the pro
dude.
ladies are a tough Jones, dude.
Yeah.
Gotta shake him off. It's no
I
good.
see how he can fall into it too, because he's been scrolling on the internet next to me, and I've been like,
dude.
"Oh, invite her,
Well, typically, sex addiction comes from like a
get her over here."
comes from like severe feelings of emptiness and detachment.
Really?
that would be so even weird if that happened.
Yeah, that's what. I was at
So you think it's like if you're like alone and stuff
Yeah.
and like you don't have anybody
it's
in your life?
alone, or
You got to get
or,
a TV before you invite a girlfriend over.
or you could be
My
not
girlfriend
alone.
couldn't even come over
You
my
could be
house.
not alone, but you
Why?
could.
Because they wouldn't come over my house, man.
It'd be haunted.
Yeah, they wouldn't come.
I don't
It's
know.
too spooky.
O'Connor claims this lady's
Yeah,
like
it's out
jerking
in
people off
shacks.
in like garages and shacks and shit.
Well,
I'm
hey,
sure
man,
you could get
I'm
a
not
Philly
judging.
girlfriend.
Prostitutes have no problem going in your driveway.
I'm not. Yeah, but not the ones that I'm looking at.
Yeah,
I'm not judging O'Connor's situation,
Yeah.
but
You're more of an upper echelon.
oh yeah, dude.
That's the other thing too. If you fuck around with that like $200
Oh yeah,
hooker
nah.
stuff,
It's like
most,
6, 7. You can't do that.
it's mostly intravenous drug users and like
It's pillheads. And
Yeah,
little art
dude.
students. Yeah.
I wonder what it even called.
huh? What do you say?
Nothing.
But yeah, yes, Spud does have people who engage in prostitution in his driveway.
And shit.
what's
Have
up?
you filmed it yet?
Yeah, he filmed the
Punch
punch.
the video. I'll pull it
Oh,
up.
nice.
You filmed the people having sex?
Some dude took
Yeah,
a
I
shit
got
in his
it.
driveway at 7 in the morning. A grown man just
Yeah,
walked
I had
there
to
and
clean
took
up
a
a
shit.
grown man shit the other morning.
Did you
Yeah.
get, what do you do with the video?
That one, the one camera didn't pick it up because I had all this trash in the driveway, like a clean out.
So you have like deer hunting
Wait till you get a little
cams.
Arlo.
Yo, it's pretty
so
sick.
fucking funny.
But yeah, but that's the sex addiction thing.
Is that live?
I can make it live, but I'm gonna pull up that video.
I told you should put that online, dude.
That's
I don't
what
Have
said,
that so
but
like
what if
people can.
I gotta chill though, because if that got out that was going on, there might be some payback with that.
Uncle Eddie.
What you mean?
Like I just don't want.
He doesn't want to be a snitch.
Yeah, I don't want to be a snitch. Yeah,
And then what if people like, that's me, I know where that is, they go fuck with
like
his
that
house.
might hit Pornhub and get a little play. You know,
That's
And
what I'm saying.
I know, but
What if
like
they come to his house.
then they come to my house.
Like,
In
yo,
what?
It'll be like the Joker steps.
come and fuck
like
up my
everybody will
house.
start filming in front of it. Yeah, it'll be like a tourist attraction.
Yeah, because if you did a live feed where anytime it dinged, people got like a notification to their phone, it could like run to the bathroom and jerk off to like two people having sex on trash in your driveway.
That was a good fat. I was into that for a minute. There was like they did like a Big Brother type house where
Oh, that
people would
was
just
just real
fuck,
sex?
like couples fucking, and you
Ooh.
could just go into live cams.
You're a bit of a voyeur.
Yeah, a bit of a voyeur action going on there.
Yeah.
You ever
I
see
mean,
that
I'm
on
out of that
Netflix?
phase.
Huh?
You ever see that on Netflix?
What?
Voyeur.
The Voyeur
I think it's called
movie?
that.
Yeah, I think it's called Voyeur.
Never saw
This
it.
dude owned a hotel or motel.
Yes.
And could go upstairs over top all the rooms and could watch in on all the shit.
Yeah, he
It's on
built
Netflix?
in.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's fucking brutal.
Is it good?
It's amazing.
It's pretty good.
Is it hot?
I'll
It's
try to
hot.
find the
There's
picture.
some
You'll
hot
cry
parts.
when you see a picture.
What does he catch people doing?
Fucking,
What do you think,
sucking,
dude? What do you do in hotel rooms?
smoke.
Usually cry, get up, and I'm like, I'm scared.
You get scared in the dark.
Dude, also shout out night mode on the new iPhone.
Yo, what's
You're-
that
If
about?
you're not in night mode, you're a simp.
What's that about?
Stop simping.
Yeah, look at this. Night mode, yeah.
So what was it
Saves battery.
also helps
Overall
with,
swag.
helps with the eyes too?
Yeah, if you wake up at night, you're
goes into like a dark
Blue
tinted
light.
lens.
Yeah.
Tinted lens.
I do that. I get the blue light off my thing. Dude, this is something I actually wanted to talk about too, Spud. I didn't get to watch it. The what was the Blackistan thing you watched?
Oh, what was
A
it?
Boston market just caught up.
Did it?
I got a hard dump.
Oh,
in
that was the
chamber.
MGTOW documentary. That was out of control.
MGTOW, yeah.
Whoa, what?
Men Go Their Own Way
Yeah.
documentary.
Oh.
Some dude made a
M.
MGTOW,
documentary for those guys, and it got banned from YouTube,
Who's that?
or
Voyeur.
it got shadow banned.
That
You
guy
saw
rules.
this, didn't you?
That
I
guy
saw
is
it, yeah.
awesome.
Voyeur, yeah.
Yeah, he was. So I looked it up, and apparently there's I think it's like a black conservative movement.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it's like a black conservative MGTOW. What's the MGTOWs are the people saying Blackistan are the black conservatives, but then there's people who are going their own way.
Well, the
They're
dude
getting-
was trying to say like all these girls eventually. It's sort of like the MGTOW thing because all these girls eventually are like, I'm done with thugs. I'm done with you guys. Like I'm not fucking with black dudes anymore. I'm just gonna go get a white dude because they're better. And those dudes are like, fuck you, because you make this. You're the moms. Like you
Yeah.
make these fucking kids. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's like what the dude was saying.
That I was reading the shit.
Yeah.
And it was talking about Blackistan, dude. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah, it was wild.
That was crazy. But there's people that they say they get out of. They're like, here's how to escape Blackistan. They're just like a black conservative nerd, dude. It's like you can't do this, you can't do that. It's pretty funny.
What can't you do?
Can't be
It's
a
like
thug.
you can't be thug. It's like
How
don't
do you feel
listen.
about chains?
Huh?
Bill's rocking a
I'm in
thick chain
Blackistan.
right now.
I'm in Blackistan.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Well, it was just funny because they're like basically like don't fall for all the bullshit, and they're like you have to like get out, get your degree.
So basically, like, pull your pants up.
Pretty much, dude.
They're on the Cosby tip.
Yeah.
Cosby was on that hard.
Sid is a dictator of Blackistan, dude. He's getting everyone
Sid
out.
is, Sid is the fucking man, and his podcast is awesome.
Yeah,
Sid's running Tropico right now. Big time, dude.
It is. It's like, dude, if you want to get paper, you want to get pussy, knock the bullshit off.
Follow
Just
Sid.
go take jujitsu.
Yeah.
Be Sid.
Yeah, be sick. Pretty funny. It is a pretty. When they break the points down, you're just kind of like.
What are you looking up, bro?
Yeah, this
I'm
is
trying to
taking
find
forever.
that. I mean, keep talking, guys.
Yeah.
I'm just.
What are you looking up?
I'm
All
trying
eyes
to find
on
that
Spud.
video of that chick. Yeah.
People fucking.
Yeah, dude. My I was at work, and the one guy I work with he like specializes in sex addiction. He was like saying like, yeah, usually it comes from like feelings of like emptiness or isolation. I was like, I was in the thing like. Ugh. But yeah, you can do that even in a relationship. You can be in a relationship and be so alone that
Shout
it's
out
just
Tiger
kinda like-
Woods, dude.
True.
Exactly, dude.
True. I did a 180 on him too.
You like
I
him,
told you that. When that went out, that old white man in me came
My
out. and I was
Gam
like, I
Gam,
don't like
my
it.
Gam Gam was done with him, dude.
My grandma was always she was like racist against Tiger Woods.
She just didn't like him.
Did not like him from the start.
My grandma-
He was like the most likable guy on earth.
Yeah.
My uncle Mike's a golfer, like a pro golfer, but not on the tour. Like, so he works just at a club down there, and he's like the pro. And like she liked Tiger, and then when he did that, she just wrote him off. Same thing when what was it? Was it Brett Favre with the dick pic?
Oh, that was hot. You ever see his
Favre
dick
was
pic?
also the man.
When he did that, she was like,
Have you seen
"What?
it?
Who would
Yes,
do this?"
it's
And I'm
the
like,
best.
"Hi, who would even do that? It's bizarre."
Pervert.
Yeah, Tiger. That was one I turned on. Tiger and Barstool are my two fucking turnarounds.
You're a Barstool
back.
dog.
I'm back to I watched some Portnoy fucking interviews, and I was like, all right, this guy kind of rules.
Yeah.
He's
It's kind of cool, but I
hilarious.
can't get into the content just because I'm a joker.
Yeah.
Like I'll watch that and just be like, whatever, and then like
Spade just
Burley and
gets
Rainy shit
flashbacks
comes
to high
on, and I'm
school.
like, fuck yeah, dude, this is my stuff.
You're not
You know
into
what I mean?
like Chad bait.
I'm just like, all right, whatever, guys. Like,
It is
I don't-
Chad.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
It's Chad.
I mean, it is the chive.
Yeah,
It's the new chive.
that's true.
Bill can't help it.
Ultimate
Look at him,
Chad.
dude.
I think it's a little
You know?
better than the Chive.
I think it is, but it's the same.
because there was a lot of jokers on Chive.
It's Facebook or it's MySpace into Facebook. It's like Facebook's better, but it's the same. You know what I mean?
I guess.
You like Barstool?
I mean, I enjoy it. I listen to like Best of Radio every Monday.
Okay, big fan.
Not a big fan. Spade keeps saying I'm a what is it? Stoolie?
Stoolie.
Nah.
You're still a dude.
Stoolie Bill.
You are.
I just like fucking listening to different shit. You know,
That's what's up.
Spade's.
We don't have to
fucking
go into your
obsessed.
liking of liking it,
You're
and not
obsessed with
liking
me.
it, and then
You're
liking
obsessed
it
with me.
again.
Oh, you didn't like it for a little?
Yeah.
No, I just always it was just normal. It was just like they do funny shit.
What's the other podcast you listen to where Bing knows the famous dude?
Oh, the fucking
That's
one.
funny
Gilly
as
the
shit.
Kid and Wallow. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
$1 million worth of game.
Never
Yeah,
thought.
I switch it up. I listen to everything. I got the black community.
There's a
the
place me
Barstool,
and Billy go,
Jokers.
3Js. What
Yeah.
up, Bing? And there was a famous dude in there, and I'm like, I'm checking it out. And she goes, he's famous. He's famous.
It was
I'm like,
Gilly the Kid.
No, it was Wallow.
Shouldn't
His,
have done
like,
an accent,
cousin or
sorry.
some shit that is, like went to jail and now is out. Now they have like one of the best podcasts on iTunes.
Gilly the Kid in Wallow.
$1 million worth of game. Yeah, I
Gilly
enjoy
the
it.
Kid's a Philly guy, right?
Yeah.
They're fucking hilarious.
Is he really?
Yeah,
That's what's up.
I love it,
Yeah, tell that story. What happened there?
dude. Do you want me to
Dude.
tell that story? Do you like living?
Can we describe the fucking the Deadpool costume?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
I
If
see
you want.
Dude.
I was the one who. Yeah, I was going to leave that up to you guys.
I'll put it on the Reddit.
Well, dude,
You don't want it on the Reddit?
we don't want to. That's
the thing is, it's so fucking funny. But
Dude, Ice could have followers, man. Ice is funny as shit.
will people
if they're
attack?
mean to him, I
If
don't
they
want.
attack,
I don't want.
dude,
That's the
raise
thing,
hell. I don't
could-
think they'll attack, dude.
But
Like,
the whole thing was he.
They
Ice
will.
is
One
Hugh
or two.
Hefner compared to what I saw fucking.
True, but
See,
that's
this
why
is
they'll
that-
attack,
the
dude.
Chad and you, man. You gotta get out of that.
No, I feel you.
You feel me?
Some of the dogs rolling in, it's like, all right.
Maybe they had a little too much to drink. Some of them.
That couple of them had too many cocktails, but there was one guy that he wasn't a dog. He was just a Philly guy. I think he's new. Boy, I thought like Thursday he was lingering. And he like walked up to me and I was like, oh, hey, here's the guy who's definitely going to fucking murder me. He was like, hey, I had a fun time at your show and I think of that. I was like, all right, please.
I love, dude. I came out. Yeah, the last show Saturday after the live cast. That was like the dogs of dogs, dude. At the very end,
the late lingerers, dude.
Yeah,
like
bro.
2:30 in the morning.
they were fucking so funny.
They were actually
The,
really
the
funny.
funniest part, we were talking about like someone I knew is like he's like 35 and he's rocking like skin tight Deadpool Halloween costumes.
Oh man,
We were just talking about him going out to trick or treat. I was like a 35-year-old with a fucking 8-inch soft fucking hog.
Marvel Monday.
dude, I don't think they're going to attack him.
I don't think so.
I think he can get some decent followers out.
I
of
think he
this.
should. If people,
How does that have 3 likes, dude?
that's
I know.
bullshit.
the ice,
I know,
I've been trying to
unbelievable.
blow up the ice for a while, but
He
it's
has
like
a
again,
YouTube channel,
I'm
doesn't he?
protective of him.
Didn't Ice do stand up one time?
He did
And he
say
also
Yes.
did ice jokes, which
Did ice
are-
jokes?
Ice jokes are really fun,
Bro, he goes on. He shows the Deadpool. You got to check out his. We have to like. But the thing is like, I used to work with him, and there was like we'd always fuck around and have fun. There was dudes who would like try to like fuck with him like
Nasty
seriously.
people.
Yeah.
Bro, I snapped on a floor guy one time. I did not like that at all.
Yeah, it's
some
tough to-
floor
yeah.
guy started like getting like real mean. It was just like, nah, bro, we don't like that.
We could toss him like probably like 250 likes.
That'd be
Easily.
tight, dude.
He'd be fired up.
Yeah,
It would
dude.
make his day, but also if there were mean comments,
I
it
don't
would
think
ruin
people
it.
are going to be mean to him because he's just so fucking easy to like.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I think they would get buried. Yeah.
So he made a video that he's like, guys, which Deadpool costume should I go with? And then it's a swipe right to
Yeah.
see the different costumes. And the first one is him in a red Deadpool costume. Just so fucking. And he packed. He stuffed up front. He stuffed his dong.
I think he was being modest, dude.
I do too. I don't
I
think
think he was
he's-
shielding.
I don't think he lives in our realm of superficial.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like I want to act like I have a big dick. I think he was like, I need to just cover
please
this
don't
up.
look at this thing.
Don't look at my
You
penis.
could probably envelop Spade's penis with his penis.
Oh yeah, definitely. I could dock inside Ice's dick.
Is that the consensus that Iceman's packing?
I think
It's
I'll,
one or the other
All right,
extreme.
well, here
dude.
are
I'll call
all the
Bert
comments.
right. I could call Bert and find
Here
out.
are the comments right now. Your dick is huge. He's like, what the hell?
I mean, dude,
He wouldn't like it.
Also-
Don't comment on his dick. Just say cool costume.
Yeah, that'd be
also
nice.
too, man. People that'll break Ice's balls in the real world, they're nasty
They're
people.
too, yeah,
They have
fucked
hard
up.
I don't
times.
even think they'd be on your red. They're
In-
too
yeah.
busy like beating up their wives.
in the,
Yeah,
world, in the world of people trying to listen to podcasts and trying to have a fun time.
Score yucks.
Ice is funny in that realm, dude.
For sure.
You throw him on a job site, you're like, dude, get this guy the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he was tough.
That's-
That was
yeah.
my roll dog forever. We were, we had a fun time.
Yeah, I met Ice once. He's a very likable dude.
Yeah, but on a job, he was just we were just cleaning the fucking houses. This guy was just
it's
they were
a
the
nasty
subs.
guy.
You say he's 35?
He's a little younger.
Ice is in his 30s, right?
He's like 31, maybe.
I watched Ice and Ajax meet each other one night. It
Yeah,
was the
dude.
best fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
That was tight. That
They
was
were,
great.
Jack was doing a gladiator scene by himself in the living room. Ice
Maximus
walks in
Decimus
from
Meridius,
outside
Captain
and
Lord
finishes the
Legions.
line, and they just stare at each other, and he just goes, "Jax," puts his hand out, and Ice just goes, "Ice," and they shake. Wow, it was like a fucking movie.
It was magical, dude.
Wow, he completed the line for
Yes.
us?
Dude, we used to work.
Jesus
We used to work
Christ.
together. So I'd be on a ladder like 6
They
feet
love,
up.
dude. They love movie lines.
Dude, Ajax can do Braveheart, Gladiator,
All
all
of
of
it.
it, dude.
All the hits.
Ice can do like Grandma's Boy start to finish. Like can just
Really?
literally do the whole. I would be sitting there up in the ceiling on a ladder and be like, Ice, hold the ladder. And he would just be down there full watching a movie, watch a scene, rewind it, and like be reciting the lines along with it. I'm like, Ice, dude, what's going on? You holding the ladder? Oh, yeah. Dude, it was so fucking funny.
Man, his videos of they do it, I do it. He was the pioneer of TikTok.
Yeah,
Dude,
He
yeah,
literally pioneered
100%.
He
TikTok.
did.
And
What
he
is
was,
his thing? What is his name on Instagram?
Michelangelo Jones.
All right, Michelangelo Jones.
Yeah.
Yes,
_ Jones.
Something like that, yeah.
Anyone tries to give him smoke, I'm fucking coming.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
on,
dude,
dude.
don't do
All
that.
the dogs are barking.
He's
if you
such
fuck
a
with it,
sweet
Iceman,
boy,
dude.
dude.
He
Yeah.
is the mascot of the cast, dude.
Yeah, fuck everyone that.
He rules.
These are
Do not
what you
comment
call it?
Iceman, dude.
Oh, where is he?
Dude, him like doing Ninja Turtle shit in the backyard it just rules on such a crazy level.
Dude, we had bow staff fights.
He was
would pick
probably
up-
nice with the staff
He was really good.
because he would go hard. He would go as hard as he
We
could.
used to pick up the electrical conduit for like when you do like piping for the wires, and he would pick. I picked double swords at one time. He just did long bow staff. Bro, it was wicked.
Dude, if you
Here's
get
the
whacked with that would hurt like
it
fuck.
hurt like a motherfucker.
But then again, that Deadpool costume,
Fucking Christ.
just the first one, just like
His dick's
barrel
fucking there.
chested and his fucking donger.
No, I can't find it.
Either trick or treating or handing out candy. It's either hilarious.
Hilarious. If he goes
Full
out for
donger in a
Halloween,
Deadpool costume.
He's probably just handing out candy, dude.
Probably.
regardless, handing out
He's got like
candy.
Bounty triple quilted in his pants.
He's got a diaper up front.
That shit's rigid.
I wonder if he's diapering it. It's probably tough. That's probably why he has. It's tough to get in and out of that Deadpool. He just it's probably pissing the whole time.
Well, that's fucking. That might have been a condition of wearing the pool. It might be like, bro, the mayor might have had to be like, bro, last year we got some fucking flack. Might be a town ordinance, dude. If you got over like 6 soft, you must use at least 4 full quilted bounties.
Yeah, I got more respect for Ice than those dudes that think they're Lance Armstrong on the bikes, dude. You know what I mean?
Me too.
Ice is like, little kids shouldn't see this. Jones was just flipping out about it with these goddamn drag
queen shows,
queen things for the kids.
Showing
Story
shit's
time,
so weird.
drag queen story time, and they're flashing the kids. Yeah,
Flashing
dude.
what?
Bird, dude.
Stop.
What?
I kid you not, bro.
They're flashing.
You know what
birds.
goes down in these towns
Where?
like Austin, Texas?
I can't spell Michelangelo.
Neither can I. I tried to.
I think he's been shadow banned.
No.
I think Iceman's shadow banned.
You think so?
Zuck doesn't want
I
him to
think you
get the
can't
thing.
find him, dude.
Zuck's jealous, dude. Zuck never had to put fucking bounties in the fucking
Yeah,
suit.
Stuff to your
They're
friends.
having a huge problem with that fucking drag shit at schools. It just doesn't even make sense. Like,
Yeah, it's at like libraries and stuff.
Chill.
It's pretty weird. I think we've talked about it
Yeah.
actually, where it's like they bring all these. So many like there's a thing called theybies now, where like parents are like, I don't want to have gender norms on our kid.
Freaking snowflakes.
This is them they. It's like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, I saw a chick
hell
walking
are you
down the
doing?
street.
on their phones.
Yeah, I was
Dude.
walking with Zeus, and they were
I don't
like,
like
this
it.
chick had they power on her,
Yeah.
like a they power shirt.
Yeah.
Like,
Kill
what, you
yourself.
think that's like black power? Like,
Yeah.
you think it's like that?
BBG was applying to school, and
Yeah.
she showed me the fucking application. It's so funny. You include your pronouns.
Dude.
One of them's like Z.
Zimzer. That's my
Yeah,
pronoun.
yeah, yeah.
Zimzer, excuse me.
Anyone.
And then
Zimzer, please.
something about like your person. I don't know what it was, but it was like, are you a two spirit? Are you a like a two spirit? And I was like, say that you're a Z named two spirit, or like a two spirited Z.
Yeah, dude.
And
What is
then
she
I was
doing?
like,
What is this school?
it's just any
Normal
university,
school.
yeah.
Yeah, they're all rocking it in there.
Dude, if you just, and then I was like, the two spirited Z has to dig a trench for the power line,
Yeah,
you
right.
know, because that's gonna be their jobs.
It's all students. I'm telling you, this shit.
Come on.
It makes no sense because I'm fucking beating a dead horse. But the whole like gender's a social construct. So they were talking about that shit where it's like, well, like what the fuck? Someone said they were trashing boys in one of my class. Like, well, little boys are always, girls are so much smarter. Girls are so much smarter than little boys. This is a fucking room full of like 25, 30, 40-year-olds. I'm sitting there like, Jesus fucking Christ. And they're
They're
like,
better at school.
girls, you remember that? Because they're talking about like with the placements they're at. Like
Pretty much
girls,
a college version of boys drool, girls
dude,
roll.
that's a bro. High five. That's what I said. They were like,
Wow,
they kept
we're basically
like,
the same.
They kept trashing boy, like as a girl, and you're like, oh my god, the stuff boys are doing is so annoying. Like, and they're just going on. And then finally, the teacher goes like, all right, that's it. I think I just pulled out my phone. I was like, whatever. And then
Studies show that girls go to Jupiter to get more stupider. So.
and they're like, oh,
Thank you, Z.
They're like, let's try to rein it in. And I was like, honestly, I'm kind of over the girls rule, boys drool portion of my life. So you guys can do whatever you guys need.
I remember going to St. Cornelius on the bus and someone hit me with boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider, girls go to college to get more knowledge. I fucking melted.
You're pissed. Well, the funny part was.
Damn.
So after I kind of like there's one more dude in there who's kind of like, yo, how about we just kind of drop the whole gender thing? And you just and the girl was like, no, for the record, I understand what I'm saying. Boys do kind of things. I'm saying like it's totally a social construct.
Just start crying.
And, dude, starts going to this whole thing. So it's like, all right, so if a boy is doing all these predetermined behaviors, that's all a learned social construct. But if someone born a female wants to become a boy, that's an innate biological characteristic and not a social construct? Like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? I busted that out in class one time. Dude, everyone was just kind of like...
Matt McCusker destroys liberals.
Well, dude, it's...
No, that was under, I found it, I'm sorry, under gender for this college application.
Yeah.
Woman, man, agender, gender fluid, gender queer, non-binary, trans man, trans woman, two-spirit, other, questioning or unsure.
You can miss me with that queer shit.
Whoa.
Jump straight.
What do you
I'm
describe?
definitely a two-spirit.
You think you're a two-spirit?
I'm Zimzer straight.
I think that bothers me the most is
What?
when people include their pronouns in their Twitter bio and it's just their
He, her,
Yeah.
him.
normal
No
fucking
shit.
pronouns. It's like he, him. It's like,
Yeah.
okay.
That's so funny.
Well, does
Thanks, dude.
Does a Seth boy do it?
No, I checked.
Oh, cutie
He
pie.
bet you
I
should call him
checked.
out.
I kiss him.
I wish he had his pronouns in his
You should call him
in
out.
his Twitter bio. I think that would help.
That kid is such a beta.
He's-
That's just the most beta shit.
That dude
I've
fucking
ever-
rules.
You guys didn't really get into it. Kid grinds my fucking gears.
What?
Bill
Seth
hates
Simmons.
comedians in general, dude.
I don't hate comedians. Like, that kid's just a fucking douchebag.
Let it out,
I
dude.
like what he does.
Let it flow.
yeah,
Bill.
I also support what he does.
He's a
dude.
watchman, dude. What are you talking about?
He's not a watchman, dude.
He's a watchman.
No.
He did the right thing. He brought me down. I needed justice.
That kid should heavily consider suicide.
No.
So I'm watching right now
They're getting
live.
started.
I'm watching. Wow, good for them, dude. This
That
is
long stroke.
You're watching people having sex right now.
almost. They're taking their clothes off on Spud's stuff.
They're getting ready.
Did
How
they
long
fuck?
does the sex last for?
Like 3 minutes.
Does he hit him with just the standing?
Standing doggy, yeah. She bends over the cobblestones I got in my driveway.
Now Spade can tell if people are lying on their dicks, dude. There's nothing but magnums. Now Spade's gonna have video evidence that people are lying on their dicks in his fucking
You think
driveway.
people are fucking with a condom, then throwing the condom away, and like opening a magnum and dropping it on the ground?
Yes.
Oh,
There's nothing but mags in Spade's driveway.
Damn, that's fucking.
Whoa. You like that?
Can I see it?
Let me
I
see.
never see the extra part.
Damn, you have nonstop amateur porn going on in your fucking driveway, dude.
I got a blowy. I got some cheek. He's busting cheeks.
Question:
Huh.
Have you? Oh, is this just a picture?
Have you johned off to this?
Nah, it's 12 seconds, guys.
You
Oh,
could.
You'd last way longer.
Yo,
Yeah, dude, you know
Yeah,
it.
motherfucker.
But dude, like,
The first time he tries to hit it, he couldn't get it hard, so she blows
He
him.
just watches out the window and tries to mimic what he's doing.
shit.
I put it on the glass.
Damn, dude,
Yeah.
Wow.
fat ass.
Yeah, pretty good, yeah. So funny, the conversation afterwards is like, he's asking her if she...
Oh, you have
hear?
sound?
Yeah, I have sound too.
Bro.
She's asking if he fucked this, or if he's asking her if she fucked this one dude, and she's like, "No, you gotta trust me. I didn't fuck him because I guess he has something." You know,
He's
what
got
I
that
mean?
hot shit.
Ooh.
I don't know.
He's got the bug.
He asked
It's tough.
afterwards.
Afterwards, yeah.
Tough
dude.
pillow talk, dude.
Hey man,
Yeah, do you have AIDS?
it was right. It was right after. She's like, "Why don't you trust me?" I was like, "God, this sound is
Because I'm
gold."
fucking you in a
you
driveway.
think you're real.
He also just came.
Yeah, he did.
And
Just,
then all of a sudden logic came back and was like, oh, fuck.
that's what I was thinking
Do
when
you have
you
AIDS?
when you were telling me about the O'Connor thing. I'm like, "Oh God, that's
Yeah, you
tough."
had a pretty good whatchamacallit for that one. I don't know
What?
if you remember because you were inebriated.
I remember that.
Your comparison of going to the casino and going to the wash.
Like, the shame of fucking after you're done having sex with a hooker. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a feeling of like losing at blackjack combined with getting caught jerking off.
Sure.
It's just like, oh god, fuck.
Oh, man. I think he's ice
That's
cold,
rotten.
dude.
He's ice
I
cold.
think
Who, Chris?
Contact is ice cold, dude.
What
He's
do you
just
mean?
like, that's a perfectly normal transaction.
I
He
mean,
just goes to bed without a care in the world
Dude,
after that.
it's prima
the
nocte
fact that
for
he
him,
told
dude.
that, dude, I was fucking mind blown.
I couldn't believe he told it either. I
Yeah.
was like pushing him to tell it, but I didn't think he would.
He went right into it.
Yeah,
Chris
he's
is more of
fearless,
a man.
dude.
If I had an eighth of the confidence Chris had, I'd take over the world.
Short king, dude. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
He
Yeah.
does have very short king energy.
Fuck yeah. That's dude. I'm telling you, that's like the.
You probably look like you're so pathetic. Look at you blow me on this toilet.
Oh wow, he was sitting
Piece of shit.
Yeah, no, he's like he talks about it. He like asks some questions.
Sure
he's
did.
like, "What's your life like?"
Oh, he asked the.
Oh, I've been to strip clubs with dudes like this.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah,
O'Connor
yeah,
asked
yeah.
the-
That's
the
everybody
prostitute,
early in the
what's-
strip club
What's
life.
the police presence like out there?
Yeah, well, yeah, he's like, "What's like the police presence like around here for prostitution?"
Cool.
She's like, "What? Why would you say
Probably
that?"
like,
He's
are you a cop? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a
Immediately a no-go zone.
I was in the room sleeping.
That's
I was
weird
knocked
to me,
out,
dude.
and they just went.
I
to
would
the
never do
bathroom.
that
Shane's
to you,
one of the
dude. I would never
woadies,
do-
dude.
I would never do
if
that to
Chris
you.
gets pussy, Shane's got pussy.
Yeah, dude.
While I'm asleep, she there and the toots are always afraid of me.
No shit.
They're always like, "Good lord, if that guy wakes up,
Big
we gotta-
snoring papa,
we
bro."
gotta fight."
Oh,
He's
yeah,
getting
dude.
one for free.
This ain't no buy one get one, motherfucker.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man.
That's kind of courage on her part. Some dudes
She got in there and was like, "What's he doing here?" And then like came to the bathroom and locked the door right away.
Okay.
locked herself in.
Yeah.
Locked her in there.
Gotta
with the
stay
contact.
safe because she doesn't want a tag team action.
Shadow Contact's game getting.
What
them all
if Shane
scared
got
with you.
activated, dude?
Maybe he likes
Some
it.
say.
What if Shane got activated?
Chris is dominant daddy, dude.
Maybe. I don't know. We're burying no contact again.
Chris is dominant daddy.
Yeah, I mean it's a tough tale. It's a tough time though, dude.
Such a pretty
Dating, like the dating pool is so fucked up, and then you get older and you got to do
No.
adult dating.
Sure is.
What?
Dating pool's fine.
No.
I love these beautiful women, guys. Come on.
I got a Chinder hit right before I came here, dude.
Yeah.
Showed Bill. I
That's
said
what's
hi
Asian.
to her.
That's what's good.
Some kind of something. Yeah.
He tricked me with the one. It was like
You're
it's
some
Asian.
kind of something. Yes, you are. Talking about my baby.
Yeah. She says Dom sub on the thing though. I don't really know what that means
Spade
exactly.
loves his gentle femdom.
Hold on, I'll be right back, dude.
Go.
This Boston market's just
Are you serious?
breaking down the wall. No,
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
take a shit.
Yeah.
Take a shit. You know,
Take it
guys
down.
Keep going.
Yeah, we'll talk about
Hit it down.
Spade.
We'll talk.
BRB.
But hang it up. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Spade.
Go dump off.
Yeah, we can cut it. We can cut it till Shane gets back.
We'll rip. We'll just keep
Dude,
ripping.
he's like the fucking. He's the head of all this.
No.
He's the Don. Shane is the Godfather.
Dude,
Damn.
dude, that's a
Don't trick him.
I said hi to her, so we'll see what happens.
that's a purdy baby. You got to get you have to get a Facebook, dude.
Yeah, you're fucking.
Yeah,
You're,
all right,
you
dude.
just look like a creep with that one.
Yeah, dude.
I
Well,
know, like it's not cool, dude, but Spade's so anti, dude.
he has to, dude. You
Jokers
gotta-
don't have Facebooks, dude.
You need to get a Facebook. If you get a Facebook,
Oh, dude.
Spade just keeps messaging them all. Want to watch the world burn with me?
go get a Facebook. Put a couple pictures up.
Yeah.
All the dogs will friend you up. You'll have
Yeah.
a ton of friends on there.
all these people worshiping you, on,
Dude,
on
here's
your
what we'll
wall.
start doing. Oh my god, I just thought about it. We're gonna do a massive psyop. We're gonna get the dogs.
You think
Like
we can
your
fight the
fame-
We're gonna
Poussin?
start now.
Yes.
We're gonna start now.
Yes.
We're gonna have you go on Facebook, And
You need
then
1,000
all the
Paul
dogs are
reviews.
like, yo, dude, holy fuck. There's people all day on your wall like, yo,
Yeah.
oh my God,
Oh,
dude.
man.
Holy fuck. Last night was fucking rad, bro. Party at my house tonight.
We need to get pictures of. We need to bring the Spade to New York for a weekend.
I'll probably step
Find
up.
all the famous people Shane knows and get
Yeah.
pictures of them, dude. And you're just with the Woadies. You're chilling.
Well, I'll try to step up the podcast game. Then I'll try to be funnier.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, me and Bill will try to be funnier.
Yeah, I mean, you can even,
We won't talk all week.
well, you guys should do, I mean, you could do that, or you could just do a fucking Reggie dude profile just with like tons of dudes be like, yo, fucking last night was sick.
done.
Drinks at the fucking bar, dude. Last night was
Okay, yeah,
wild.
whatever.
What happened last night, dude? You were going crazy.
Dude, start getting like a strong Instagram presence. It's
Yeah.
like it's an
Picture you in a
unfortunate
DJ booth.
it's an unfortunate reality, but then afterwards
It's
you can
just-
just delete it all. Once you
This
Or
is
just
weird.
keep it and become Facebook famous.
This is weird, and this is gonna sound weird.
Sure.
But like, I think about this stuff, and I'm like, haha, cool. And then I think about like this is gonna get me, and I'm like, do I even really want that? You know
so
what I mean?
meta, bro.
Sure,
I'm
I
just
hear what you're
like,
saying.
do I even want to deal with this? Do I even want to deal with a girl right now? Like,
But
there's a
it's
reason
not-
I'm not doing this.
They
on
legitimately
some
think
level.
you're a fake
Well,
person. You're
yeah.
canceling off all women because you look like a fucking
Yeah.
a wife trying to figure out if her husband's cheating on Tinder.
Well, it's and it's
Yeah.
also like, do you want this?
Because I
Dude,
don't
as
think
soon as a
girls are
girl-
out there just trying to fuck. They're trying to get boyfriends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but still, they have all, dude. It's just it's just the swirl of fucking chaos going on with them.
At
It's
least,
like,
I mean, at least
they're
you
trying
get
to
some
fuck.
sniz, dude.
They're trying to fuck.
Stay away from the weed.
I
They're
could
trying to
try.
get boyfriends.
The weed shut me down.
Yeah.
The weed shut me
Yeah,
down.
I mean, they're
You're
trying
ready
to.
to put her to
I
pound
probably
town.
would have done
KY,
some weird
2
stuff,
condoms.
dude. Yeah.
I mean, at the base of it, a
You're
lot of
like Gollum in that shit.
a lot of girls. It's multi-leveled. It's like they're trying to stun on each other.
You know, dude.
Yeah.
They want a
girls.
boyfriend. They don't want to end up alone. There's like
Yeah.
there's a mixed bag of reasons like everybody else, but it's like
Just start crying.
they. As soon as you're in a bed, if you're in a bed with a chick, you're smelling like a little perfume.
Oh,
body
dude,
spray.
I
comes.
can't.
She's
Dude,
kissing
at
your neck.
night,
You're not gonna be like, do I want this? You're gonna be like,
I
oh,
know.
yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm clear headed now. You know what I mean?
He gets the
I get
woadies on
pusaded.
him.
You get a girl in there, I start getting pusaded again, dude.
Let them pusade you and just
Yeah.
stay strong.
I'm gonna try to stay strong this time.
Or just, dude, get pusaded. I've been pusaded into oblivion 10 times. You'll be all right.
Yeah, I know.
Shit gets weird.
Yeah.
You don't talk to your friends for about 2 years. Pop back up. You're like, hey guys.
Yeah, it's fine,
Hey
dude.
guys, what's
What was
going on?
all the funny stuff that was going on? Man?
Yo, I saw that meme from 6 months ago. That was pretty funny. Did you see that I liked it?
Dude, chill.
Oh, I'm talking about myself. I used to do this shit all the time. I used to do this shit all the time. I used to get girlfriends in high school, and then like 6 months later, be
Later.
like, "Hey Phil, you want to go drink and smoke weed or something?"
You
Going
were
back
on
to the
Girlfriend
dogs.
Island.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, Girlfriend Island's a real
dude.
fucking
Oh, yeah.
destination,
And
bro.
I'll tell you, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, but that's well, it can be, but a girlfriend. It's like any other beautiful tropic place. There's big outbursts. There's volcanoes. There's earthquakes.
Yeah, dude, I'm hoping that the microdose.
meta.
I want to go in there with my microdosing fucking wizard
Sure.
gear on. Dude.
Yeah.
Go in there all like fucking ahead of the class. You know what I mean?
You're gonna
Well,
get so much
there's
pussy.
going to have to
Hell
be
yeah.
so there's going to have to be
Hell yeah.
some external change thing. It's going to have to
Definitely,
be
yeah.
like
curls, squats,
Again, no, I'm not talking about.
abs, dude. Looks max.
I got looks, man.
You
got
looks
a
max.
You have
Yeah,
the
look,
gym
gym
max
max.
Yeah,
hard.
you
Yeah.
can gym max, looks max. I'm saying in terms of daily activities, you're going to have to put yourself into a bay spider web. Whether that
Read
be
a book at Clark Park, dude.
I would instantly just fucking jump in front of a car if I was sitting there reading a book
There's
outside.
dudes doing it.
yeah.
There's dudes out there by themselves with guitars.
Yeah, and that's just like that's a tough level of like. I wish I didn't have people who psychologically tortured me so that I can't do that.
Yeah.
because I've just introjected too many fucking
Oh, yeah.
too
You
many
gotta
emotionally
thank-
abusive
That's,
fucking
I was just
figures.
telling someone
Thank
that.
God
like,
for the boys, dude.
True.
when I went to go lift, that would just be like, that's kind of gay, isn't it?
Yeah, dude. I still can't wear like too much deodorant. If
I
someone
mean,
could
you
smell
try
me,
to
I'm
get
like,
earrings, dude. You got fucking ruined.
That's some
Yeah,
cringy
that's
shit I
bullshit.
think about sometimes. Is like
That's
putting
sick
cologne on for St. Thomas dances.
I mean, dude,
You know what I
used to
mean?
get
That must have been
crushed,
insane.
bro. I
Yeah.
used to get crushed.
grind your dick off.
Me like leaving my house, my dad being like, "What the?"
Well, here's the thing, though. The thing is like, again, a real minor, easygoing Facebook profile, a couple little pictures, whatever.
Famous people.
It'll go a big way.
Yeah, sure.
And then it's like an activity. What kind of activity could you do?
Work.
Wow, dude.
No.
How
Yeah.
bad do you want?
Works just for the money.
Spady Goggins, baby.
I'm saying, dude, you have it like so. There's every dude out here is doing the work thing. Every average ass dude, you know, No, for real. I'm just saying.
Pictured Spade in hiking boots with Zeus.
But every other dude is just in an office. In an office, goes hiking, catches a sunset behind him with like a fucking wool cap
that
pulled over his
Bag of
eye.
list Thursday was crazy.
Yeah, dude. That's the average net, dude. You're
CrossFit.
a talented dude who could do other stuff.
Yeah.
You're an artistic beast. You can sculpt.
All right,
you can
dude,
paint.
You're obsessed with them.
I am, bro.
Wow.
I am. So it's like you can sculpt, you can paint, you can enter an arena. And I'm saying this because I watch a lot of.
Or just keep buying pussy. It's $300 in your check.
No. Don't hit me with that fucking emotionally detached bullshit, dude. That's 2019.
I don't do that crap.
Don't give me that bullshit.
Here comes the Don, dude. The
He's
Godfather,
back.
the Podfather.
So, dude,
The man
listen up.
behind it all.
Like Philly Rogan.
Billy's get. I'm talking serious stuff right
Such
now.
the Philly Rogan, though.
Oh yeah,
For sure, dude. So
Matt's Philly. You're, Matt, dude, you're Philly.
I'm Philly
Rogan.
Red Band, dude. Everyone's like, "Who's that other guy? He fucking sucks." Dude, the
I hated that dude
I
that
can't
commented on
stand
that,
him.
dude.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
that, man.
that was funny.
Who?
What?
Some dude on one of the Reddits did that.
On the
Said
fighter
that
and the
Matt
kid?
sucks.
Oh,
I
yeah.
immediately
Matt-
got fired
Matt
up.
thought that he thought he was. It was pissed because Matt was calling himself a joker.
Oh, he's not gonna like this one.
Here's what I'm saying. So, dude, there's open mic. I've watched open mic comics do this. You move into a realm that like people just won't do, and they'll just do it, and they fucking suck at it, and they still grab girlfriends out of this.
Look at Shane.
What I'm saying is, you do a fucking weekend community college sculpting
Do stand up,
class.
dude.
You
Do
would crush
stand
stand up
up.
actually.
I was just gonna try to. Step one,
where?
try to get a Facebook. You know.
Get a Facebook
Yeah.
at least. But it's,
I'll
if
try,
you want to
dude. It's
speed the
fucking-
process
dude,
up,
don't
bro.
get a Facebook.
Get a Facebook, dude. Don't
Get a
let this
Facebook. Don't listen to these
mogul
guys.
tell
These
you what
guys
to
have
do.
it, dude. They
Shane's
have
a
it.
mogul, dude.
I don't know. It's like kind of like, oh yeah, that's the other thing. Like I was really, really praying that Shane got Saturday Night Live because I really wanted to like,
that
go
would've
to a
been
party and
the
meet a
runoff,
girl
dude.
and
That
run
would've been the
off.
Mad- yeah, that would've
And
been
I was
the
just
Mad
like,
Max
oh,
fucking-
dude, I'm turtling out. Yes.
Shane would take the first 6. You get the next like 2.
whatever, dude. Don't care.
No, I wouldn't be able to perform.
Don't care, bro.
Yeah,
I
right,
would
dude.
have. No,
I've heard
dude.
you had sex before.
Yeah. What did it sound like?
Freaking.
That's all I'm saying.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, bro.
Dude, I thought your bed
You
was a
honor me.
2-stroke fucking dirt bike.
Did you really hear him fucking?
Yeah, it's that fast.
When was this?
Shane?
Yeah.
Dude, all the time.
Did you guys party together?
We party. We have been.
Did you guys
hanging
tag
We
team
were
a
fucking
prostitute?
2 girls and smacking each other's fucking
out. It
high
was
fiving.
Sick, dude.
That's funny that actually people will probably think that really
And
happened.
O'Connor just jerked off in the corner.
Yes.
Connor's
I don't know how
Sexual
dudes
beast.
do that shit.
What?
Tag teaming chicks.
yeah.
I'm not into it. Man.
I don't
huge in the
understand.
black
It's all
community.
talk. How do you know, dude?
Dude, it is.
What?
Oh,
really?
from your
Love running
podcast?
chain on girls.
From your
It's
And
podcast?
dudes from Ridley.
From your
It's big.
podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's big among athletes. A couple comedians have done it. What?
Not,
I'm thinking
Athletes is
there's
what-
huh?
I mean, that's exactly what Bill said.
I mean, don't take your this simple-minded nonsense, dude.
It's true, obviously.
Yeah, you're like, no, it's,
Well,
not,
there's
it's not necessarily the black community, but like guys in the NBA, rappers.
It is big amongst rappers. Fucking the team is like
Yeah.
that's like rap ethos of like it's kind
Yes.
of it's
I mean-
kind of dick to have a personal girlfriend. You're supposed to have your
That's how
girlfriend.
me and my squad
Blow
rolled
the
early.
squad.
I
That's
told
how you guys roll.
You guys
We
are
were dip-
athletes.
You guys were athletes. That's what I'm saying.
diplomats. Dude, that's just how we
Oh, you were
roll.
getting the hand jobs, right? Or something
Dual
like
hand
that?
jobs,
Yeah.
the whole squad fingered
Not
the
me,
first
bro.
time. Whole
Greedy.
squad split
Yeah.
up to get head.
I never
never
understood
shared
that
that.
shit.
I was
With
a-
the group jerking, unless I never got invited.
Shane was on
That's
some gay
that's why
shit.
he never got picked first, bro.
Unless I never got invited, dude. Yeah.
True.
Once you get drafted at kickball, you jerk off with the boys.
I had a leg on me, dude, and I would never.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean you got a leg on you?
Kickball?
Oh, I thought you said someone
Get your
jerked
mind out
off.
of the
I thought
gutter,
you were jerking
dude.
off your boys and
Yeah,
someone
my
put their leg
dick's
on you.
huge, dude.
No, I know. I thought you were jerking off your boys and someone put their leg on
You guys,
while
no,
were-
you guys never jerked off
I never
with
did.
with someone else in the room. With one
Dude,
of your,
it was
one of your
doors
buds.
locked. I caught Matt jerking off by staring at the shine on the porcelain tile in our bathroom.
That's gay.
Yeah, you can't. Like,
No,
you
Why,
that's
can't-
why are
yeah,
you
you
watching
tried
me?
to-
You're obsessed.
You
Why
were
are you
obsessed.
peeking
I
in
was
on
a
me?
young
dude?
little boy. I was
Was
like,
this
what is he
after?
doing in
Was
there?
this after the
You were
nipple?
Yeah,
curious,
seriously.
George.
You were
I just-
sucking nipples.
I
and
heard
You
about-
guys have like some history.
No.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
guys have there's
you were a curious
And Bert
George.
heard about
weird sexual tension between you two.
Dude, there's just not, Matt. It's like gonna have a kid. It's like not even cool to fuck around about.
Yeah, I think I was in the I think I was in the basement and I'm pretty sure I was involved in a group jerk sesh.
Dude,
I don't think I came though.
Look, I can
was
tell
like,
you.
Kim, this is not right.
There's the group jerk sesh is the straightest thing you can do. There was nothing gay on our minds. Everyone was locked into the porn and locked into yourself.
It does make sense.
There's nothing gay about it.
It's kind of like how heroin addicts have to
Whatever.
go to like abandoned houses to shoot up. When you're like young and jerking off, there's only so many
We had
spots.
one tape. Be like,
Yeah.
the parents are
I
definitely
was
asleep. We're at a
spoiled,
sleepover.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do? Oh, definitely jerk off.
There was a thing
Let's
that,
do that thing we just started doing that we all think is awesome.
That all of us think is cool. There's nothing gay about some buddies getting together. Jerking.
I
And then
had-
we aged out of
Well,
it. Once we
what's the
became
age
juniors
cutoff?
in high
What's
school.
the age cutoff? That's what I'm saying. What's the age cutoff?
There was
No,
a-
I remember there was a couple that got late into the game, and
Let's do that thing, boys.
yeah, it got a little late.
Like,
Some of the boys didn't grow up. You know what I
just
mean?
kept going.
They were just like, "Hey, it's fun when we jerk off together."
It's like a Brokeback situation.
It's like, nah. We're in high school, bro.
There was a time when
Yes.
our rugby team had like a tradition.
Rugby does the gay shit.
I played one season of rugby, and they had already had this tradition where they like, I was a senior. I showed up, and they're like, "Oh, dude, you got to come over to this dude's house. We're all gonna watch a movie." And I was like, "All right, whatever." The whole team, which was like 3 like strings of players, we were all watching this movie, this porno, and all that did was make me angry, dude. I was just in there getting fired up. Like I can't be
all
that.
your boys, like, how
I
many,
can't be that
how many is
horny.
3 strings? Like 30 dudes.
It was like a lot. Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
30 or 40 dudes sitting in a basement.
do they jerk or they just watch?
They were
porn?
just like sitting there watching porn, and I was just like, this was making me angry. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, dude.
That's why I was absolutely just spoiled. I had Matt, Tom, and Fed above me taking stuff. I got the first thing I ever successfully crumbed to in my bathroom. Flipped the laundry basket upside down, portable DVD player, busting out my
dude.
butt, volume 2.
That's insane when I think about that
Yeah,
compared to like
I
what
cringe
I
when I think
started
about
out
it.
on.
Yeah.
I had Mind Beats from Cinemax, and I would like look at to see if there's gonna be nudity
Yeah,
in the paper.
obviously.
I look in the Inquirer and be like, all right, that's gonna be nudity.
I'd watch
And I'd
TV
be
Guide
like,
for a solid hour, dude. Just
We had
for a 2 a.m.
I had
slot.
2 older sisters, so I didn't get anything from them.
Yeah.
And then just premium channel. We had 0 premium channels.
Oh, dude, my
was
mom
it like?
blocked MTV.
no
when I was
porn,
18.
bro.
So what's it like though, jerking off in a house where there's like older sisters? Even that feminine energy, I feel like you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
feed
yeah.
off that.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
like
yeah.
candles.
Your younger sister was at the show, dude. She's fucking. She and I might hit it off.
You like my younger sister?
Yeah, me and her.
I'm talking about
yeah.
feminine energy. I'm not.
No,
talking
I know, but it just reminded me because the energy she gave off, it was enough that somebody,
get mad?
baby
I'm not
girl,
getting
asked
mad,
me
dude.
about.
You're
it.
not talking about Mara, are you?
Yeah. Mara came up and was like,
Whoa,
"Oh my god, you're so
dude.
Dude,
funny." No.
fine.
I'm just saying.
Dude.
I'm just saying. This is what happened.
all right.
This podcast is all about truth. I'm just telling you guys what happened. Don't
So
rear
you
it
guys
up.
were talking.
Up on shit.
You rear it up, dude.
Yeah.
No, dude. Oh, you're that guy.
No, not at all.
Yeah, you're that guy. Defends your
All
sister.
I was saying, I was just wondering what it was like to
My
have,
sister
like,
wants to go out
old-
with a known racist. That's fine.
No,
So
it was.
Baby girl asked you like, who was
She was
that?
like, "Who was that girl that was just
Damn,
talking to you like
dude.
that?" And I was
Starstruck.
like, "No, that was Matt's sister." She was like, "Oh, okay."
that
little
set off
jealous?
her.
It was that much.
That
Energy.
set off her Spidey senses.
Yeah,
Pusad, dude.
It was a vibe.
My sister enjoyed your comedy a lot.
Obviously,
She
if
was- she was
BBG
like-
picked up
she-
on it.
She was like Shane. That was, she like Shane
She's
Fuck,
obviously
that
a
was so
threat.
funny.
Mara's obviously a threat.
Yeah.
That's nice that like you like that, man.
So you're saying there was no enhancement in terms of having 2 older sisters like 10 feet down the hall from you?
No.
How about their friends?
I get
Yes.
crippled.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
hotties,
That's what I'm
dude.
saying.
How about their friends,
oh
bro?
my
That's
God.
kind of what I was alluding to.
The friend sleepover.
Fuck you.
You best believe.
That's what I'm saying. The feminine.
You best
feminine-
believe. There was,
Oh my God,
some
dude.
sessions.
That's what
I'm
my,
getting pumped
my
right
sister
now.
used to have one, I opened the door one time. They had to sleep in my room because the room I was in at one point was me, Matt, Tom, and Kevin, and they were all gone. So Kathleen and all her friends slept in there, dude. The one chick, there was a bed right at the door. I peeped my head in there. It was like 7 in the morning, dude. And I was just like,
You saw girls in your room?
You saw the girls.
I saw titties, bro.
You saw titties? man?
Just the top of titties, no nipples.
Oh,
but I was just
still
like,
cool.
Dem is it.
Yes. Or like my sisters would bring their friends on like vacation.
Bro.
How much older are your sisters?
6 and 7
That's
years.
what I'm
Oh
saying,
my
dude.
God,
Yeah, yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah.
trying
You
to
did
So-
doing like legendary shit.
So when
did
I'm
you?
like 11 or 12,
You were trying to get
we're talking
activated.
seniors in high
That's
school.
so cool, dude.
Jackpot.
You are the man,
Pubes,
dude.
you'd
And then
see
you're going
pubes.
back to school,
We
like,
saw
and
pubes in
nobody
bikini?
gets that.
I remember I saw this girl's. She was on vacation with us, and she was laying on her back, and her bikini in the front was like pushed up a little, so I could just see it.
dude, I had a
Did
crush
you ever
on a
jerk off in the outdoor shower? The beach?
No, but I ruined someone's razor once. I remember that.
Wow.
I got in trouble for that. I was just scraping the fucking wood, like the moss, and just destroyed someone's razor and then put it back. And they were like, "Did you do that?" And I was like, "No."
I love outdoor
Like,
showers,
obviously, it
dude.
was you.
Damn, dude, that's as horny as a person gets. A 12-year-old
Yeah.
spying on like older sister's friends on the
over.
beach with a pube push-up on a bikini bottom.
Oh my god! And she was so hot.
Of course.
And yeah, there's some good ones. There's some high school graduations. They would get a little rowdy, hang out with the boys.
Gab fucked me up.
Whoa, nice. Tell more. I
touch a
like
boob.
this.
Cutie
I
with
like
the
this.
boob.
I like
Let
this.
you touch a boob. Me and
That's
my
how I
boys
first
like-
felt a boob, dude.
babe.
This chick was passed out. She was older than me. And I pretended to be asleep, like on her, and I was filming her boob. Totally got caught by her friends.
How old were you?
I was 16 and she was like 22. Lib Tremper, what up?
All right. Did you just name her?
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
I had
Just name your victim?
in 8th grade. Well, dude, when I was in when I was in grade school,
Dude, it's not a victim.
I don't think it's a big
what'd
deal.
she say?
Huh?
Pretty
What'd she
sure
say?
a congressman lost his job over that.
Oh yeah.
Never.
No, the other way around, dude. I was 16.
Yeah.
She was 24.
She was sleeping. You grabbed their tit.
Oh yeah,
You're a
whatever.
monster.
No,
I'm a
well,
monster. I'm just saying.
dude,
We all got drunk at a party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is
When I-
how,
when I was,
drunk at a party doesn't exonerate that.
I don't know if if you get a minor drunk on Captain Morgan's, if they're totally responsible for their boobs squeezing.
Maybe fair
not.
point.
Maybe not.
Fair point.
I also upchucked everywhere.
you threw up.
Oh yeah, big
Sorry
time,
for
dude.
making this a thing.
When I was in 8th grade, when I was in 1st grade,
Okay.
the 8th graders were grabbing a girl's boobs, and it was just
On the bus?
on the bus, in the
hell
recess yard. You could just, it was just like, I'm in 1st grade, I'm just watching this girl get her boobs grabbed. I'm like, oh no, stop. I'm like kind of laughing. And I grabbed boob in 1st grade. I went to an 8th grader and did a double honk. Dude.
Oh my god,
Fucking
dude.
smacked my ass.
That's
dude.
fucking
I
clown.
was
She
like,
hit you?
yeah, she's like, get the fuck off me. And I was like, you let fucking blah, 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 blah do it. And she was like, you can't fucking do that. And I was just like, this is bullshit.
Yeah,
I was
this
thinking,
is
like,
not fair.
And you were 8?
I was like 8, bro. No, I was in 1st grade.
Yeah, it's like 8, 7, something like that.
Yeah, exactly. I was
Yeah.
like 7. I was young. So it's like, and then like, when,
Spade did that and he was 16.
still though, but like,
Man,
dude,
sorry I even brought it up. Jeez.
no, but
Thought we
even-
were about truth.
but exactly. Dude, so then in, when was this? In 4th grade, there was one of like the hot 8th graders. Maybe I was in 6th.
They fucked me up.
There was a hot 8th grader. I'm in 6th grade.
kidding me?
Confirmed. 6th grade. One of the hot 8th graders. I'm sitting there like this, fucking my hands out behind, and she leaned down like tit. I could like feel the force of her
Yeah, you know
tits,
the tit.
and I just started the same thing, just sliding over, sliding,
Whoa.
made like contact. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
I was ready to go. Oops, sorry.
We all know this game.
Contacted the side of tit, and I was just kind of like, and then she leaned forward and put tit on my hand, and I just went. Holy! I sat there for 30 seconds, and one of her friends was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" To her, like, and I was like, "Oh my god, we didn't even notice."
Wow, that is so even weird. I didn't even see that.
I used to do the same thing. We had a table set up. Once the girls started growing boobs in my school, I would put my head down like this and spread my elbows out until I touched tit.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Until I touched tit. I was fucking like in 6th grade.
You're a tit monster.
Until I touched tit.
God.
My elbows would just keep moving.
You're
And
probably
I
pinned,
Fucking old
dude.
Epstein over here.
You're
dude.
probably fucking
Dude.
pinned.
Well,
I
that's-
remember being in 4B and you could see 7A across the street or across the hallway, dude. I watched it. There's a snack bin that would come around. Airheads, soft pretzels, you fucking name it.
You name it, dude.
The
It's
chick
in the bin.
peeled the fucking airhead and deep throated it, dude. And I was just like, no idea what that was
Oh,
for.
naughty Bill's coming
Dude,
out now.
Yeah, this
huh?
is where you're a little naughty.
It's a little naughty.
What I'm trying to say is, like, back then, like, obviously that's
I'll
fucked
leave.
up. Obviously, that's, you're not supposed to do that. Sounds horrific. But, like, dude, I was literally in my head at one point. You know, I'm reality testing. It's healthy adolescent behavior. So I'm just kind of like,
Grabbing a tit.
I'm just sliding my elbow, and I'm like, can I just touch boobs like this? And then all of a sudden, the girl was like, fucking stop that. And I was like, okay,
All right.
not bad.
The experiment.
Didn't know.
Didn't have to be such a prude about it.
But yeah, but again, I've talked about this before. We used to have that game in the same vein. We had that game in grade school. We all got on a bench. Girls got on the bench, boys got on the bench, and we push each other off, quote unquote.
Oh, yeah,
it was a
boys,
full
just
full
Boner City,
tit
dude.
butt grab.
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
grabbing
Chicken fights
yeah.
in the
birds
pool.
were getting
You guys-
grabbed.
that's
So like we were out in the
shit.
recess yard getting like birds and grabbing each other's boobs on a bench. So I'd go into class like, is the party still
Guys,
on? Are you the party still on?
Damn, dude, I feel this is nice, dude.
We
I'm
had a
getting
bus. We had a bus.
Member berries.
I was
I'm
grabbing.
feeling good about all this sexual tension. From
I
back
used
then.
to put my
Yeah,
head every day after school, dude. I'd rest my head on boobs and put my hand on her pussy just to feel.
Oh, Spade was a sexual.
Just to
little
feel
mutant.
warmth over like the. I thought I was
Warmth.
fingering, but I was just touching it.
You were
know what I
touching,
mean?
obviously.
And the older
Wait, when was
dudes,
this?
the older dudes were making fun of me. I was like a freshman in high school, and she was a junior, and the sophomores were like, "She's busted, dude. You're an idiot." And I was like, "Don't give a fuck." And I
Yeah, I'm
like,
touching pussy and
oh
touching
yeah,
boobs.
every day after school. And then I would get home. I would get off the bus, and then I'd walk home all fast and be like, "Hey guys, what's up?" Just go upstairs. Be like, "I'm gonna go upstairs."
You must have
Damn.
fat.
Oh yeah,
With the warmth.
You were a
still
naughty,
in the
you were a
hand.
naughty little fucker forever.
I was a very bad boy for a long time. Yeah.
That's what I'm about. Just fucking the destigmatization of everything, dude. I'm about, well, not every, I'll fucking.
Hey, bro.
I tried to get off the bus with a girl one time, and the bus driver stopped me. I was like, "I'm not letting you off the bus." And I was like, "Well, we're gonna study together." She's like, "I know what you're gonna do," and she was like, "You're not going." It was a different girl. There was a couple.
Was this a
girls
girl that you?
There was a couple girls on the bus that would just let me touch them the whole bus ride home.
Probably scared for their life.
No, dude, I'm telling you.
No, dude, they were like fucking horny
It's
girls.
warm.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I'm telling
I love
you.
it.
Back then, it was
Of course. I'm
grade
just-
How
Catholic
much do you love
grade
it?
school was Woodstock, dude.
Oh
Do you
yeah,
love
Catholic
it?
It
grade
was
school
free
party
love
time.
back
Yeah,
then,
bro.
dude. Back then, grade school was like touching boobs. You get like a girl, he's like a winter jacket, and you make out with your 6th grade girlfriend, like touch boobs on the bus, and it was just like fucking
Yeah,
god
man.
damn, that was
Who's
sweet.
got it better than us?
God damn,
No
that
one.
was fucking
Nobody.
sweet.
You're the
Yeah.
Don, dude.
Nobody.
You're the Don, dude. Shane is a legit Don.
Thanks, bro.
Fuck yeah, dude. He's up
Thanks,
in
bro.
Manhattan.
Yeah, well, Queens.
You probably know mobsters.
I know a couple mobsters, yeah.
Cousins
For
of the
sure.
mob.
Wow,
I love
dude.
saying that. My cousin's
The
in
greatest guinea lie ever told.
I know.
It is.
My uncle's in jail.
My dad was like a bookie at the Elks, and I was like, yeah, my dad's,
That's a bookie.
Based in the
might be
IRA.
connected. Yeah.
He's in the IRA.
He wears a Jeff cap sometimes, so he's pretty much Irish mafia.
No doubt.
Dude. Yeah, dude, chicken fights in the pool. That's
Boner
That's
city.
getting me
sick.
going right now thinking about
I
it.
obviously never did that, but
Dude,
I like to watch.
Feel their shit. I mean, this is like obviously just when we were younger.
Yeah.
You know,
This is just this is locker room
you
talk.
feel their legs all fucking.
I never,
slipping on you.
I always
Yeah,
lost
a little bit.
This is Naughty Bill. I like Naughty Bill, dude. Come on, man.
That chlorine, that gloss, just
Ooh,
slide
that's
around
slippery.
on you.
A sunscreen.
I got
starts-
caught. There was a jacuzzi going when I was at 8th grade graduation.
Yeah.
And I literally just had my hand on the chick's ass crack, and I was pushing really hard on the back of her ass crack, and rubbing my finger up and,
And
down.
what happened?
And some parent turned the jacuzzi off.
They need to turn the bubbles off to see what you're up
Yeah,
to.
see me diddly.
You're working your way down to fucking out of bounds, dude.
Yeah.
For your
Yep.
face.
Browntown.
Dude, my one friend. Holy fuck, dude. We went out and we got hammered at a bar.
Nice.
And
Sick.
yeah, it was pretty sick. But we made out outside. Not
Wait,
me.
what?
I mean him.
You talking about goofy stuff?
Sure, part of it?
we both had babes, so we like both made out with chicks outside.
Okay.
And
Yeah, okay.
she was like, something happened where he was like, oh, I fingered her, and then like the girl I was making out with was her friend. Like, no, she's on her period right now. And I was like, I don't think he's a pussy liar like that. And I'm like, bro, you fingered her? And he was just like, I might have fingered her butthole. Just like, oh man! Imagine leaving a bar and just getting your butthole fingered outside. Like we were like
Some
outside, like off to the side near someone's porch. Someone's making out. It was like snowing outside. Someone fingered her butthole. He's like, I think I did finger her butthole.
Some girl like
It's like cold outside. You want to go in? You can see your breath. And someone's finger.
Ice cold unit in your pooper, dude. That probably hurt.
I was like, my boy's not a pussy liar. I know that.
maybe pussy
fingered
lied.
her butthole. No,
I think it honestly is more likely he pussy lied.
I think he fingered her butthole. Because I think I
give you
said the
that.
tail, and then I got back to her, and she was like,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She
I
corroborated.
had to know if my boy was pussy lying. I would have been like, bro, what the fuck?
Pussy line was the ultimate
I
crime.
hate that.
What about you, man?
I fingered a girl once on her period. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you know. it's a little-
At a party under a pool table in front of a bunch of people, and then I was so drunk I rubbed it all over my face. And they,
Oh my god,
I
dude,
had
you
no-
are twisted.
I had no
Joe.
idea that I had done this. I thought it was wet because I was good at it.
Obviously.
Oh, you thought you were smearing.
Pussies get wet.
obviously sucked at it.
You
I
thought
thought you were smearing the
gruel.
juice. Yeah, you thought you were gruel war
and they
paint.
were like, yo, come here and funnel this beer. And I walked into like another section of the basement. They're like, dude, are you all right? And I was like, what? And they're like, you're fucking bleeding, dude. There's blood all over me.
Oh my
and I was
God,
like,
man.
oh, dude. and like the dad of the house started coming down the steps. And I saw him. I was like, "Yo, what's up?" I was like, "I just fingered the shit out of this chick." Yeah, it was nuts.
What happened?
They
Was he high-fiving
they like
you?
nicknamed that chick Blood at her school. She went to a different school than us.
What did Dad say? High
It's a
five.
good nickname.
I can't remember. I was drunk. I don't remember this. I remember going to school on Monday and everybody making fun of me for like a week.
You're like whatever.
Yeah, they're like, "What's up, Blood?" And I was
You
like,
have no
"What?"
T-shirt on underneath that?
Yeah, just hoodie.
That's bizarre, dude.
It's kind of aggressive, dude.
Kind of like a thought move, honestly.
Why?
I'm surprised I don't see your nipples through that. Like, what's good with you?
No, chilling, bro.
No T-shirt on.
No T-shirt.
That making you feel a little
Did
goofy, bro?
I did laundry at my parents' house today.
Okay.
Had to throw it all in a bag. It's just what I was wearing.
It's fucking weird.
It's not,
No T-shirt hoodie.
You got white Air Force high tops with the black strap, no
Sick.
T-shirt on underneath, dude.
bro. I got.
You're a
Those
gun
are
for
little
guy.
style
no one to
guy,
impress,
dude.
Bill.
You're like a real.
I'm not a style guy.
You're like a style guy. Like, see, this
I'm
is
not
like
a
a
style
work.
guy,
Like
Bill.
this looks like all work clothes. This is all coordinated, dude.
Yeah, he's
This is
wearing
like a fashionista.
Jocko Willownick vibe.
More like a Brendan Schaub thing.
Ah,
I mean,
don't throw
chain-
smut on my head.
Dude, chain outside of the Under Armour.
This just happens when you're getting it in.
Chain outside of the
yeah,
Under
this
Armour.
is all
Under Armour
staged. dude.
swag. This is my only Under Armour shirt.
Tucking your chain is scary though.
What?
If you tuck your chain, that means you're scary. So you have to. If you're gonna wear a chain, you have to pull it out.
I'm vest off everywhere I go.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I don't comment on other guys' outfits.
I'm just wondering because I see your.
It's like real chick
I don't
energy.
either, dude.
I
It's
just see
very
your neck.
weird.
I'm just wondering what's going on.
It's like,
Yeah.
is he on the runway right now?
Yeah, are you trying to fuck me, dude? Why are you
Does it-
talking about
does
what
it
I'm
matter?
wearing?
When they said like you had the blood on your face, I was crying.
Dude, when you went fucking Gruel Heart, tried to fucking paint the Braveheart.
yeah.
We go.
Oh,
We're back. But
You
no.
called her
Tables.
blood.
Yeah, why would you try to fuck me during
Who
the
did
podcast?
it? I mean, yeah, the thing you were saying about Kit, like, yeah, I love that.
I will also too with the gruel. Say a prayer for the prophet Gerben, dude.
I know.
I will say this though, I saw Gerben filming a sketch
He's a brat.
that day.
What?
The day we asked him to do the cast, he was like, "No,
He's
I'm
a
not
brat.
going to be able to make it." And then I saw him filming something.
Well, he's probably
Gerby's-
he's probably
I think he's
distancing
distanced himself
Yeah.
from old Shane.
Yeah.
I think
Wow.
Gerby's is distancing himself.
Kid who
Wow.
jerked off on camera, and it's somewhere out there
Man.
on the internet.
Well,
Tried to give him the world, and this is how he repays us.
That's fucked. You think he's just doing the old?
What?
I mean, yeah, you can get me fired up.
Hey, rein it in.
So you
About to pull your guys' chokers.
so you don't know anything about the Baghdadi?
Not much. No, tell me about it if you want.
No,
All right,
I was
ain't
hoping.
talking
I thought you'd be on. Like, what's going on?
I
Good
actually
guy,
took a
good
break,
guy,
dude.
bad guy.
Honestly, man,
You got a little
I'm-
quiet
I'm
after
definitely in the
Epstein.
same. I'm definitely in the same boat as Tim Dillon. Tim Dillon did a podcast after it, and he was like,
Obsessed.
"I'm not obsessed with him, dude. He's just a good podcast."
You guys just look alike.
Yeah, you look alike.
You guys look exactly
he's just
the
a
same.
good podcast, dude. Chill.
Probably something.
Great
You would be
podcast.
great for Dylan to like do it with Dylan.
Anyway, Tim.
You would be such a good sidekick with Dylan.
Oh my
Tim-
god, it'd be
Yeah.
fantastic.
Tim Dillon.
frightening.
Tim Dillon broke it down so good. He goes, for a couple years, all this stuff was coming out, and everybody's going, "Here it comes, here it comes," and like the Epstein thing comes, and it's just kind of like, "Wait, what? That's it? It goes away." It's sort of like a bad ending of a show. It's like the end of Game of Thrones, where you're like, "Well," and you remember it like,
Yeah,
you know, it's like
It's just over.
It's just over, and you're like, "What the fuck?" Because it's like it's been 80 days since that happened, and what are they talking about now? Fucking.
yeah, they let that one go.
There's an entire pedophile thing that was run by the CIA that's just been declassified, like 380 something pages.
Mm-hmm.
There's all this like pedophile shit going on, and they're just like, what are they talking about in the news?
Yeah,
Not
they-
that much pedophile stuff.
It's not that many people that need to like. It's not that many people to like kind
Not
of.
that much pedophile stuff.
Like you would think it would be like Epstein
PNN,
gets
dude.
busted, and
Coming
they're
up
just,
at 8 p.m., more pedophile stuff.
yeah, it's like
Yeah, it's a big deal.
you would think it'd be like, all right, we're breaking down this ring, you know. There's like these guys like the mega group, which is just a bunch of like Jewish dudes that run Israel, and like they're all wrapped into it, and they're all like big like Vegas casino owner type dudes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're like big money, and you would just think that like once this Epstein thing cracked, all this shit would hit the news, and it would be like dominoes falling, like and this guy and this guy and this guy.
well, that's
And
what
it's
happens when
like,
you kill a witness. That doesn't happen.
yeah, it's like all right, we're just all gonna forget about this.
Yeah, and it's
Like,
also
you know what I mean.
it's also too. It's like there's only so many news sources, like main news sources. So if they all are like, "Hey, man,
Yeah, they're like kill it,
on
yeah.
the fucking Epstein shit. He got killed. You know, it's over.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, for me, I'm like, all right. And we started microdosing. I think that got my mind off stuff.
off all that fucking
Yeah,
stuff.
because I'm on mushrooms. I'm not sitting there like,
You
let
can't
me
paint him into a corner.
let me
dude.
dig
Heard
into
that.
the pedophile ring today. That's bad vibes, dude. So
For sure.
fucking 2-3 days out of the week, I'm not into this shit
I'm
at all.
about that, dude.
So the microdosing's pretty much pulled me away from the conspiracy theories.
The microdosing has de-radicalized you.
Yes,
That's fucking sick.
big time. All I focus on is
Obey,
like white
obey.
pills, girls, work, trying to gym max, trying to flex. You
That's
know what I
fucking
mean?
sick, dude.
Trying to
You do
stack
look
up my
jacked.
cash.
Barrel chested, dude.
Have you been lifting?
Nah, this is just me.
Just Nash.
Oh, wow.
It's just-
Wow, man.
That's just the frame, bro.
Yeah.
Look at that. Woo!
He literally cannot flex, and that's not even a joke. He does not know any ways to flex.
You just look like you had palsy. What the fuck was that?
Dude,
What
the fuck was that?
You don't never went to the gym.
Also,
dude.
you should have heard how many
that was-
craps.
I don't know how to. I don't know how to lift, dude.
Dude, oh my god, I didn't get to get into this. So I had was this 2 weeks ago, maybe 3. I was quibbling with my babe. She was
Fighting,
doing-
you mean?
She's doing that shit where
Freaking out.
she was doing that shit where no, before I was smashing stuff.
Oh, yeah.
She was doing that shit where like I would come to bed, she'd be like, come to bed, and I would be like, all right, I'll come up there, and like you get in bed, she's like, shh, you're being so loud. I'm like, oh my god, shut the fuck
Oh
up.
my god, dude!
So I'm
Bay,
like-
Bay bedtime
I'm
is
like-
the gayest fucking thing
Holy
on
shit.
earth.
It's like, dude, you called me up here, and now like since I was like 5 minutes late, now you're telling
It's
me you're
midnight.
sound.
Turn that off
You're
and come
sound,
to bed.
Oh my god, now you're
What?
sound asleep, and I'm bothering you. So I'm like, fuck this. I go into the guest bed.
Yeah.
Call the dogs
Nice.
in. I'm with my
Fuck
2
yeah, dude.
dogs, guest bed. I'm butt fucking naked, sleeping above the covers, and my sleep schedule was off. So I started getting sleep paralysis.
You sleep
shit.
naked with the dogs? Mm-hmm. You ever wake up dick on dog?
Never. That'd be tight though.
I've
Bone on
spoon
dog,
juice, dude.
So this is actually a cool way I woke up. So I'm like, fuck this shit. I lay down. I'm getting that like, if you get sleep paralysis, I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys
you
get
get that
this.
feeling,
You
dude.
go wham, before you go into it. It goes wham. Your brain has like that
I wonder if that's
electric
in your
surge.
fucking genes, dude. I never had this
Shane
shit.
gets it.
I got it. I've only got it like twice.
Yeah, I've never
You
gotten
can
it.
feel it.
It's the
coming
blood of
on.
the druid, dude.
Yeah.
So then so I'm like, all of a sudden it goes wham, wham, and I'm getting
Blood of the druid.
I'm getting
I
those,
never thought of it like that.
You was kings.
I'm getting those weird brain shocks where I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm about to go into sleep paralysis. This is tight. Stop fucking taunting, dude. So I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm going into sleep paralysis. I'm gonna go full into it. I'm like, I was just fighting with my girlfriend. I was like, fuck it, I'm going into the astral realm. So it fully takes me down. And I'm like, and I'm like, holy shit. And I was like doing work with people too who have like voice kind of like hearing voices and stuff. So I'm like, dude, I want to go like full to the beyond. So I'm like, I want to hear stuff, dude. And it's like when you go into the wormhole of sleep paralysis, where you don't fight it and go into it, it's just like, it's like a tunnel thing. I feel like I'm flying through a tunnel. It's all these weird like chatter and like I'm seeing shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then you just slip into a dream. It's all cool when you're in a dream and you're like, what the fuck?
And it keeps repeating over.
That's
and
what I
over
get
and
usually.
Over again.
But this was
What
just
does the dream?
Dream. I'd have a dream
That's
where
what
I was
I get.
sleeping in my bed. I wake the fuck up and I hear something happening downstairs. Everything completely fucking normal. I walk downstairs, someone blows into my fucking door and they jump on top of me. I wake the fuck back up. I'm in my room. And then someone's in the corner of my room. I was like, what the fuck is
Oh,
this?
you're getting
It
real-
happens so
you're
many
getting-
times.
It's Inception.
It happens so many times that it starts to get frustrating.
And you wake up and you're like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
I don't have any level of this
Yeah,
dreaming.
dude, we both get Inception
Yeah.
level
Maybe
sleep
I'm a
paralysis.
little off.
But dude, lately I've been going into it. And I've been getting real into like fall. If you're like fucking, you get into it when you fall into sleep paralysis. That's like the coolest fucking shit.
Wow.
So I'm like in like a.
I just have goblins that look like they're coming at
Yeah, I
me.
only had
Yeah, dude.
one ever, and it was just one big, slender motherfucker that just walked at me.
A wraith.
from
You
the
might have
foot of
seen
my
a
bed.
wraith.
I saw a scary one,
Dude, yeah, I'll get like a.
and that was it.
I'll get like a kaleidoscopic kind of like goblin tunnel that I'll go through, and things are like "Bah," in my face, and I'm like, just stay cool.
This
stay
is so
cool.
spooky.
Stayed cool. Went into some weird
Birthday
alternate
Friday.
reality kind of thing.
It's your
My
birthday?
babe woke me up, dude. It's your birthday's when? 2 days.
Bill, you get a little stir crazy.
birthday bill, dude, all week.
Dude, so my bae comes in, dude. I'm like fully out of the tunnel, and like, you know what? I guess it's hard to describe. Billy's dancing.
The whip and nay.
So I'm like fully into the thing. I get woken up gently by my bae. So I was like through the tunnel. It's almost like I like washed up on the shores of like being awake. It was nice and gentle. I'm like, whoa, when did that end? I don't even know. Bae wakes me up. She was like, come to bed. I'm sorry for being mean. Pulls me. I
Damn,
came out of
dude.
bed
She carry you?
naked with my 2
Fireman
dogs.
carry you?
I wish, dude. I came out naked with my 2 dogs, and I just like rise, and I was just like,
Your
dude,
bird was probably so sick too, coming out of the astral realm.
for sure.
Oh yeah,
dude.
like a soft but fucking
I felt
big.
like a
Yeah.
mystical being, dude.
Fuck
I
yeah,
rose from sleeping with beasts naked to like a lady, like, come with me, and I was like, yes, we already know. Yes,
Dude, yes.
Laid down, filled. I
That's
was
so
like,
druid.
in my head. I was like, I'm so religious right now. I'm fully, dude. That's my
Jesus
what I'm
is
trying.
king.
Jesus is king, dude. My after the
You should
microdose,
name your kid that.
Jesus is king.
Jesus is king.
One
because-
word. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome, dude. That would be so fucking sick. Middle name Blue. The
Jesus is King Blue McCusker.
Whoa, bro.
so what after the micro
What?
after the 2. What's up?
Blue McCusker.
Bill has his head in the gutter.
No, come on. Jeez. Gee, I almost took the
We're
Lord's
talking-
name in vain because of how stupid that
Thank
was.
you for not
Your
doing
Christian
that.
scorecard went down.
Oh yeah, dude. My Christian scorecard. The other
Mine's
day, I
good.
was like, I'm gonna have a low ass Christian scorecard, dude.
You
I
got-
cuss a little bit every now and then. We say some goofy things, but I'm trying not to curse. I think everyone
Yeah.
else should try not
Sometimes
to
I'm
curse.
looking at shit online. I'm not
Whoa,
supposed
whoa,
to.
whoa, whoa.
Hey, just curse.
Well, that's right. Even if you have to, just say, sometimes look at some online.
Yeah,
You can
That's
censor
good.
yourself.
That's good.
Take a vow of chastity and vow not to curse.
that's what's up.
Yeah, I'm
Spade's
totally doing
fucking
chastity.
chastied up right now. Oh, sorry. sorry.
Sugar.
Hey,
It's all good.
sheesh.
I'll give you a C+ for today.
Yeah, I
Christian
know. I
scorecard.
was a bit naughty.
Did you
Yeah,
watch
were.
the Kanye interview?
yeah it's
No.
amazing.
They're great. There's like 4
I've
of
seen
them.
a couple of them.
Yeah.
The one
Like
with the,
just clips on
Instagram got you a B.
yeah, the one with the whatchamacallit, the Australian dude.
I see that one.
Where he's standing outside
Yeah,
or
and
something.
Yeah, they're out in
Wyoming.
in Wyoming. He's like, yeah, I totally see that. But the thing, it's like,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird. But what I'm saying is, so I have my mystical experience. I'm like, this is tight. So then it's like now so after Saturday, dude, I left Saturday the fucking live podcast. Come on. My bad. I leave Saturday the freaking live podcast, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Frickin'.
I got off that stage and I was like 1 foot like in front of the other.
Yeah,
like,
you were
damn,
fucked
I'm
up.
Fucked. I'm so fucking high. Excuse me. So I go home. I watch it's 3:00 in the morning. I watch an hour of the Kanye interview
Yeah.
for like 4, and I'm just like, what the fuck? What am I watching? Thanks.
No
That's
problem,
censored.
yeah.
I'm like, what am I watching? This guy nuts? I'm like, what?
Yes.
What is this?
Yes.
The answer
not.
is yeah.
I don't
Yeezy?
think so.
Yeezy just
Yeezy's-
came in at $3 billion.
He's out of his mind.
I think.
That
Yeezy-
means it's probably worth $6.
I do think he's what he's onto is what I'm about. He's out of. He's out
That's
of.
pretty much Kanye West.
He's out of logical thinking. He's going full feelings.
You guys did have
full
the same
vibes.
YouTube loop for a while.
Yeah.
He did, dude. So it's like I get what he's trying to say. It's frustrating because it's hard to express. But so then I go up into. I'm so high. I'm like, I can't go to sleep right now. So I'm just going to go into a weird wormhole up in my bed. So I lay down. I go into full fucking just like, I'm passionate, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna
I'm
have to stop.
I'm in full uncomfort, dude. I'm so stoned in my bed, just like all this weird shit going on. And then, dude, it's hard again. I get into Kanye mode. I can't explain it, but it was full dweller on the threshold where you confront your unpotentiated self, where it's like, I can't handle this. I can't. And then you just go like,
Is this
Well,
something
that
that was
version of-
happening
that
naturally, or
version
maybe
of me,
because
huh?
was this something that happened naturally, or maybe because you were twisted?
Yeah.
it was. I was so high, but I also have I have a thick neck, so I produce DMT. That's why I fall into.
Oh, you pretty much can trip on DMT whenever you want.
Exactly.
Yeah. Not
so,
bragging.
dude, so I'm in this weird state. And my eyes are closed. I'm like sitting in the thing in my bed, and then it's like you get to a point where you're like, I can't handle this, and you go, no, that version of myself can't handle this. You transcend that version.
Are
of
you still
yourself.
high?
That's maybe, but dude, that's so. I'm basically now I'm gonna take that, and that's when after the microdose thing, I'm gonna start doing in Philly. I can do this legally. I'm gonna start doing weed, cannabis assisted.
So I was telling you about
I
this.
So it's gonna
told
be-
Spade you guys are just doing drugs at this
No,
point.
it's not, dude. No, it's not. Trust me, dude. If you take a
You're just doing drugs with someone that's super fucking chill.
Yeah.
no, that's what you guys
Yeah,
say.
pretty much, dude.
They're
yeah.
done. They're done the wrong way. If you take like a 40 milligram edible, and then you have a blindfold with soft music with and you're chilling for like an hour, eyes closed. That's a different experience of being out in a bar.
shit.
Like,
I'm trying to be one of the test
that's what I'm
subjects.
saying. So it would be set up to where
That's
like
what I do with Bud Light.
At the end of it, Spade's going to be able to have sex with a girl while high.
that would be
That'd be a good
fucking
payoff.
sick. Well, it's also like you would lay there. Ooh, you got punked. You would lay there and you would be bugging out, and then it would be like so you do that for like an hour. Old cuss comes in, an hour and 20 is like, what's good, and we can sit there and chat if you want. If not, you go right back to the thing.
Yeah, dude.
Be sick, dude.
I would enjoy it.
I can start a center, and you can do it all legally through other medical.
I'm gonna
patients.
try to get the most high, and then have Matt do therapy on me.
Shaman you through a full blindfold experience. Like, what do you think?
I'm gonna have a nervous
Let
breakdown.
someone to sit there and free associate
in front of Matt.
Let someone free associate while they're just sconed in the fucking alternate universe, and they gotta lay still. They have to fight through it, and then you just sit there and talk and guide.
Like
them through
Matt
it.
talks to me about doing this stuff on the phone, and I'm getting excited, but also very scared for the upcoming like mental fucking breakdown I'm gonna have in front of him.
That's the.
But I
dweller, dude.
trust him to take me through it.
That's dude. That's what I'm saying. You have to get
nice.
yourself. It's almost a bad thing to never just fully max out your brain like that and get to the next level. I'm serious, bro. I'm telling
What do you think of that?
What?
do you
He
think of
doesn't like
Billy's?
I'm cool. Like, I don't need drugs, man.
That's good, and I don't think weed's a drug, but yeah, I think that's
Schedule 1.
that's the new move. After the microdose thing's done, I am going to get a spot and open up a center.
I'm calling the
So
cops.
it's going to be tight. Go ahead. It'll be all. You have
Call
to
the
have
feds.
Medical card.
He's just getting my friend really high.
But yeah, I'm going to get a little spot and have it medical card. Come in, do the whole.
Better
thing.
have all your paperwork.
They fucked up at my school, and they were like,
Freaked up.
they were like, anyone can call themselves a psychotherapist. Like, oh, I shouldn't have told you guys that. And I was like, really? Now? I was like, excellent. Excellent.
You're gonna get some
Yeah,
white
sorry, I had to
makeup.
get that. My spiritual experience was too wild, dude. I had to get that.
I had a
out.
wild spiritual experience myself.
What?
I watched Midsummer with
Dude, I saw that.
my sister and my mom.
Oh, how they hate it.
Not a good mom movie.
Probably not.
For
Probably
that sex
not,
scene
dude.
at the end.
I didn't see it.
It's
Spoiler.
A very, very funny sex scene, and it's very uncomfortable to watch with your mom, especially when Phil comes down from
What's
watching.
this?
Phil comes down from watching a little Monday Night Football. He's already frustrated at his
Starts
son.
beating on you.
He's already upset that his son's watching some fruitcake
Yeah.
movie instead of watching the game.
You didn't watch Monday Night MF?
He was relegated to the different television because
Wow,
How
he
do you
lost
hold
the
that
big
kind of
TV.
power?
He lost the big TV.
the sister.
You swayed the Bay vote.
I had the Bay vote was strong, and I was like, let's watch a scary movie.
Oh, dude.
You're not going to rent that. You're not renting that. It's $5. I was like, shut the fuck up. And I rented it. And then, Phil came down just in time for that sex scene. And he was like, what the hell are you watching down here?
Dude, I was watching that and going, what the hell am I watching?
Yeah,
That was nuts.
I'm gonna watch that.
you should get high and watch that movie. You're going to fucking
you're gonna
love
flip
that.
out.
Literally
movie.
said he got high and watched it and couldn't smoke weed for like a month.
You're going to flip out when you watch it.
If you get high and watch that, you'll really like it. It's
Yeah,
a
it's
lot of mysticism, a lot of fucking.
This is right up your alley, dude.
It's the occult.
Right up your alley.
I mean, it's not like
This is like if what you want to start happens
And it got
100
wild.
years from now.
Whoa,
Yeah. It's not like it's that scary. It's just really, it's just twisted. bro.
disconcerting.
Yeah, it's just off-putting. It's like, do you ever see The Witch?
Yes.
The Vitch.
Yes, we saw.
It's like the same shit. It's
love
like
The Witch,
A24 makes these movies that are.
Is it like Train Spotting?
Twisted.
Or not?
They're
train,
just
it was
twisted.
Requiem for a Dream, where they do all that editing stuff. Where you're
No,
like,
no.
"Ah."
This is
No.
just way different, man.
They do
Really?
some cool editing at the end when they're on drugs. Like the scenes are definitely like.
I don't know whoever was in charge of the graphics or whatever you want to call that. The CGI of the mushroom trip is on point.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
really
yeah.
good. But there's a scene where they fuck in front of all these other naked women, and Phil came down just. in
And
time
they're
to
like
just-
screaming like
all the
Yeah.
women are screaming with the girl that's getting fucked, and
What'd Jones say?
they were upset that I'd make them watch it. They did not enjoy the movie. They
At
thought it was
all.
very stupid, and
Did you
they were
like it?
upset. Yeah, it was the second time I saw it. And I
Were you
liked it.
stoned?
I was totally sober. Dude.
Yeah, you don't have to be
come on,
scared to
man.
watch it.
I don't know.
I take 3 days a week off of getting fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are seeing me on day 3 right now. I'm feeling pretty good.
That's
Yeah.
what's up, man.
I might even take off tomorrow. That'd be whew,
What's wrong with that?
Wow.
what's that? 4 days? That's
get
a
healthy.
better half of a week.
The grind.
That part of the grind gets you is the light beers you chug during
Yeah.
shows.
That's true. Yeah, that's and that's what I'm doing with weed now too. I'm like cutting it out altogether, but 1 day a week. I'm gonna test this all myself. Sunday morning, 6:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Gummy down the hatch, in the bed, blindfold, leave
Blast
me alone
off.
till like noon. And I'm gonna do that. And that's
I want you to watch Midsummer.
I'm definitely gonna watch that
You should get high and watch Midsummer tonight.
for sure.
That
Yes.
freaks me out, man.
So late.
It's a spooky
Yeah, true.
movie. No, it's not that late.
9:00.
Come on.
You're a night owl.
Yeah,
I
you guys
did
you
it.
guys
Like
gotta
a
get to
Don,
bed.
you operate at night.
True. Real
Like a
G's
Don.
move in silence, dude.
Like
I move at
lasagna.
night when it's quiet.
Night mode.
Everybody's asleep. I'm up making moves.
Did
What are
hear
you
about
doing
this
tonight?
one?
What am I doing tonight? I think I'm going to go back
Are
to
you
New
going
York.
back? Yeah,
Yeah.
you're nice just getting started.
I think I'm going to drive to New York City tonight.
You'll be down on
What are you
Bleecker and
gonna listen
McDougal,
to?
bro.
I was listening to the Snowden Rogan.
fraud.
So beat
Who's a fraud?
Snowden.
Why?
He's
Liar.
a fucking fraud, dude. There's no way that shit is real.
What do you mean?
I think he's just like if he had gotten all that information and he's sitting there like on Rogan's podcast saying that he saw all of it, man. He saw everybody's shit. It's like, okay, dude, but you also didn't know who Joe Rogan was. That's tough. That's tough for me to believe.
What do you mean? He didn't know Joe Rogan?
He comes on
big time
Rogan,
Joe
he's
Rogan.
like big time Joe Rogan. Like, I never even heard of you. It's like, but you saw all of the CIA and NSA's information for how many years? 16?
Well, what
You don't
the
know who
fuck
fucking
does-
Joe
what are
Rogan
you
is?
talking about?
What?
Those two
Snowden.
don't. Those are. Yeah, I know. Those aren't.
Everyone
Tied
knows
in.
Rogan, bro.
Well, if you're
No, bruv.
if you're in the NSA,
No, bruv.
if you're in the
Snowden
NSA
was
and
probably
you're
too
in the
busy getting-
CIA,
He got first
right?
off. Snowden got fucking outed. What year? 13. You think he's had to, like?
He started it before 9/11. He's from like a family of people that
No,
work in
I
the
know, but I'm
government.
saying when Snowden had to go on the lam, was like what?
Dude, are you
2000?
obsessed with them?
I'm not, but I'm saying somebody not knowing who Rogan is doesn't discredit them.
Dude, he's God.
Rogies is God, dude. We do need Rogies to descend
Yeah,
and fucking
for
save
sure.
us, which
That's-
he still
Chelsea
hasn't. He still
What
hasn't
did Chelsea-
extended.
That's not
Chelsea
the only,
Handler
that's
did
not the
something,
only
didn't
thing
she?
that I would say discredits him.
Yo,
but
Chelsea
like,
Handler rules.
She's a stupid cunt.
No. We don't say
is.
Chelsea.
That
Yo,
was-
did you watch
she's a
Chelsea
roast.
Handler's? Watch Chelsea Handler's Netflix.
Yeah, if you want to kill yourself, watch
It's
Be able
that.
to
so
watch-
fucking funny.
won't
Is
be
it
able
good?
to
What
watch
is it?
that.
It's really good.
Why she got to where she got.
She's
through her
exploring white privilege, and it's
and
really
her
good.
flappy ass.
She goes to a black slam poetry event. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's incredible.
Is it funny?
It's fucking brutal.
Yeah, it's one of the harder things I've ever watched.
So I was like, I'm sitting here
It's
like,
like-
I really hope Shane's joking, dude. I really hope he's joking.
I heard it.
Yeah, if I-
Chelsea Handler is a morbid cunt now.
I would never say something like that.
It's
will-
pretty mean.
I
dude.
would never say something like
She
that.
sucks.
I listened to her Sam Harris podcast, and I was just, you could hear Sam Harris having a tough time, being like,
Dude,
I'm gonna let
Didn't
this go.
she also like big time Rogan's podcast on Sam Harris's thing?
Yeah, but the thing that the problem I had
not
was
me.
Yeah,
not
go
me.
back to
I
Snowden.
love Chelsea
Yeah,
Handler.
for sure.
the problem with Snowden was like he's saying all this shit that like it just didn't add. None of it adds up. Trying to say like they've been listening to you. They have all your phone records from '83.
Yeah.
Impossible, dude.
Yeah, I was,
You know
trying,
what I
I was
mean?
trying to find old soap
Um,
opera videos the other day. I couldn't get them.
He's trying to say all this stuff. Like I saw everything. All these high levels classified shit.
What is it? Speak. I'm saying to him, I'd be like Snowden. Let it get.
Well, he's trying to say that he worked for the CIA for
Yeah.
like 16 years or whatever, and then for 6 months he worked for like a subcontractor, and then during that time blew up the NSA spot, just kind of like to
Yeah.
bury that. Like,
4chan eviscerated him.
yeah, 4chan got on there. And
When
was
you're a
like,
guy in the CIA on 4chan, they call you a glow N-word. And like all the comments are like, dude, he's glowing. He's glowing.
yeah, if he was real, if his story was true, and he knew all this stuff, he would have been killed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He doesn't
Isn't
know.
that why?
He doesn't know anything. He just kind of like blew
Be
a
a
whistle.
bitch.
He blew a whistle on like this stuff, and it was kind of like the CIA throwing the NSA under the bus.
Yeah.
You know how like the inner
They wanted you to know
departments
this.
like fight and stuff like
Sure,
that?
yeah.
That's pretty evident that that's what happened. But it's like he's trying to act like he's some kind of like political prisoner over there in Russia, and it's like, dude, just stop. He's also cashing in on this, going around doing speech tours.
He's back now in the States.
No, he's in Russia, just like hiding out.
How do you get on Rogies?
That's what I'm saying.
Why did
Like,
it over the phone?
You're
yeah.
telling me like
really?
you're telling
Yeah.
me that this guy is like setting up some kind of a phone like he's no threat to the United States.
Dude,
they don't,
Shane's like dying inside right now. That's his hero.
they don't give a fuck.
Who,
Dude.
Snowden? No, I don't. I listened to like an hour of it and turned it off.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there like listening to this thing going. I was hard.
obsessed with them.
It was hard to listen to.
You're so pissed when Spade just blew you up.
I'm
dude.
sorry, dude.
Why?
I didn't know.
I'm surprised you're not in New York right now. Spade dropped a bomb on you, dude.
No, I
How?
didn't, dude.
You were so pumped on him.
No, I wasn't. I
Dude,
just,
you were so
you asked
mad.
what I was
Dude,
listening
you
to.
were
That's
so
what
mad.
I was listening
You
to
were
in
so
the car
mad.
on the way here.
But then when he said that thing, you were just pissed.
No, I didn't like.
Dude,
What
he
I'll
was
tell you what I
pissed.
didn't like.
Yeah.
What I was real actually fucking pissed about was
On the Rogan.
Yeah, the Rogan comment you made just fucking fucked me up. That bothered me. But other than that, I thought it was all right.
What?
Oh, him not knowing who Rogan was?
Joking.
You're saying him not knowing who Rogan was?
Dude, we kid around, you
We're
idiot.
just kidding around.
I don't know. Snowden's not that fucking jacked or diesel, so he might not know
He's
Rogan.
too busy having sex, dude.
Yeah, he might not.
He did his story about being in boot camp was a little.
All of his
What do
stories
you have,
are
a
like
28
not.
waist?
His stories just don't add up.
Yeah, and
dropped
also
out of boot camp.
if he was like
I had a size 48.
He tried to say that
he was monitoring the American media the whole time he was in Russia, I guess, right? He'd have to have heard of the rogues.
No shit.
Yes, it's just insane that you'd be.
I don't know. You could
Dude,
literally.
he's the
I'm
Don
telling
of
you,
LA.
You could talk to people
You're the
that
Don
literally have
on
no
the East
idea.
Coast. Rogan's the Don.
Yeah, but I feel
Louis
like,
Gomez is.
If
Louis
your-
Gomez
if
is the
your-
Don.
New York
if your
Rogues.
He's a
job is information
Yeah,
on the interweb. It's kind of insane
you're not
to
gonna
sit
know
there
about
and
it.
say like, I didn't know. If you don't know who any like celebrities are, that would be bizarre, because you would have dossiers on fucking people if you're an intelligence operative. They use those people all the time.
Yeah.
Basically everyone in the news.
So what do you think he was?
What do you, like a rogue or Snowden?
Just
I think
CIA
he's just
dude
a.
that's now a tattler.
He's he was like a. To make it look
So you
like,
think he's like the Seth Simons of the NSA?
sure, yeah.
He's
I think
just
it's
a talentless tattler.
he's talentless, and I think he was just like, I don't know if it started out
Seth
as
Simons
they,
couldn't hold his
I think
jock
what
strap.
happened was they were like they just let it happen, and he's the one that keeps this up.
So why would
He
they want
talks to Glenn Greenwald, and he has his shit,
Yeah.
and he's the one that's like promoting all this, and the U.S. is like, all right, dude, chill.
Why would he want to?
Yeah.
Why would the CIA want to blow up the NSA? That's what I'm curious about.
That's like the
Just the
theory.
interagency competition.
beef. That's the only thing that would make sense.
Got you.
Like, because
True.
he went from the CIA to the NSA.
They sent him over there. And
They sent him over there, and in 6 months, he whistleblowed. So if you're a faithful
I see what you're
fucking
saying.
intelligence guy for 16 years,
I see what you're saying. That's kind of weird.
yeah, whatever, dude. It's like shit I read on 4chan. You guys don't even know that.
Spade looks up on the internet how to make bombs and shit.
Whoa. Where are we at?
We're good.
It's a little
Hour
toasty in
30,
here.
it's hot as fuck.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I have-
wait, an hour and 38.
I got fleece sweatpants on.
It's hot.
Oh, you're wearing those?
Yeah, I got these.
hot.
They're very
hot.
comfortable,
My
dude.
ass itches.
Yeah, this has been.
Sitting on a hard stool.
Got a nice
bar
little
stool.
camel toe going, bro.
Do I?
Yeah, I've noticed that.
You see that?
I saw this
Fucking-
sack. Every time Billy's on, I stare at his dick.
I fucking mangina chain. Sent a picture of mangina.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Billy could like at any time just like size up a pants, but he won't because he likes the way they look.
He likes the tight pants.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Brendan Shaw, like Brendan, dude. You know,
Pretty normal.
like your hero.
not gonna touch
like
it. I
your
was
hero,
just-
dude.
Hey,
Come on, that's Bill. That's fucking. That's
dude, I'm
crass,
telling you,
dude.
Bill and Matt have like a weird, like
Yeah,
Bill.
they
I don't know if
do,
you guys
dude.
know. This, well,
Like
you
the
guys
listeners
obviously-
don't know.
Bill-
The
Bill
people
just-
listening don't know. Bill just put his crotch in Matt's face.
Bill just flopped his penis in Matt's face.
Well, not his bare penis. He flopped it under his.
Why are your hands all wet?
What? Oh, my nose is running.
Oh,
It's boogers.
You're getting podcaster's nose.
Do you love it?
dude. It's the ceiling.
We're
great
good.
app.
That's great.
Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a good one. The boys will be
Spud
happy.
Dog's fired up, dude.
Yeah, I can
You
find it.
stink.
I stink.
No, I'm just
you can smell me
fucking
from
with you.
there?
I'm negging,
I do
I'm
smell bad. That's the
I
thing.
did when I left to take that Boston Market dump. When I came back in here, it was thick.
It's thick in here.
Yeah,
It's
it's
soupy.
thick.
Sometimes my clothes don't get all that clean too.
It happens.
Yeah. Sorry.
Damn, I just smelled myself and like,
Yeah.
not, like just I smell like my parents.
You know,
house.
like some people have like the dirty.
That's nice.
That's pleasant. Yeah.
It is nice. I take my clothes out of the laundry after I go home, and it's like, oh man, it's
Yeah,
nice.
I just
Smells
smell
like
myself. I smell like
ham.
my parents' house for some reason. It's weird.
Oh, that's a
All
good
right,
feeling.
Billy's
All right,
just
Bill,
fucking
you've showed your
freaking
ass
out.
on this episode. You've been a real dickhead.
We're out of here. We're let these guys go home and rest.